second was perfect.
This is a team tournament. We're going to see all these players go up against each other.
Oh, an unbelievable block.
What a way to end.
This is the path of my destiny.
Pleased to meet you.
Objection! Objection!
Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the police station.
Anybody here?
I don't like the sound of that.
We're getting out of here. Leon!
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. They're secretly making bioweapons.
Count me in.
Available now for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Rated M for mature.
This is the path of my destiny.
Dare you challenge the king?
Do you struggle to find happiness? Do you get the feeling there's something greater for you? There is.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. You know, it's been a while since we've done an online qualifier, but we're here again for the Capcom Pro Tour. My name is Vicious, here with Ringe, and we have the Latin America West region about to go down.
I can't believe you delivered it so seriously after all the build-up in the pre-show. But you all didn't see that. What you're going to see is some hot Street Fighter 5 action from the Latin America West region. As my man Vicious just said, we got the top 8 bracket breakdown for you right now.
Ooh, mix it up for me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Combine the words. We got Doomsnake at the top on his Vega, of course, going to be going up against Zero Mex on the Balrog. That's going to be the first match you're going to see. The other half of winter semifinals is going to be 8 grade on the Akuma going up against the Jazz Dero on the Ibuki on the bottom half. In losers, we got Kusanagi switching it up to Sakura here. Used to be a Karen player, experimenting with some other characters as well. Going against Maximoff on the Rashid. JK, no, I'm not sure who he's going to be playing just yet. but that's the only person we're lacking intel on because LT Gray will be playing the Laura.
Okay, so we've seen a lot of these competitors before in the Latin America region. These guys have a lot to showcase all the time. New characters, new tech. More importantly, we've seen guys like Doomsnake, 8th grade, coming back and forth from online qualifiers, as well as Kusanagi, a very, very popular name, making a great start for himself in 2016. And then El Tigre as well, one of my favorite Laura players, extremely explosive. Unfollowed me on Twitter because, you know, I don't know, he was just that much of a fan.
All right.
I had some words to say about Laura, and he wasn't happy about it. It's all right.
I see.
Right.
I'm right there with you. Don't worry.
She's hard to play against.
Indeed, I have my frustrations as well, but we'll see LT Gray up in the losers bracket. He will be representing that Laura, of course. And I'm glad you used that word explosive to describe his Laura because, I mean, that could be used to describe, I think, Latin America as a region in general, right? They're about that RTSD. They're about getting in there, and they play these hard-hitting characters. We have Vega on deck, Balrog, Akuma, Ibuki, Sakura, Rashid, and Laura. Like, nobody's really going to be sitting back and chilling out except for, like, maybe Doomsnake's Vega. I think that's the most likely character to kind of take it a little bit slower. All these other characters are trying to be in your face, mix you up, the Akuma, the Ibuki, the Laura. We're going to see a lot, and even Zero Mex on the Balrog, right? He has the ability to take it a little bit slow, but Balrog hits real hard. And
he hits very hard. Despite not having a single kick motion, he hits so hard. I don't know what he eats for breakfast. I really don't. But that being said, we do have a pretty solid top 8. Again, repeat competitors from what we've seen time and time again throughout each and every Capcom Pro Tour. One person I'm really concerned to see play is JK No 87. If anybody on Twitter, like, if you know what our handles are, please give us the intel. I would really like to know who this character plays, how he even got into the top 8. Spoil it for me, because I want to see it now. I want to see all the intel now before we get into this losers bracket. I want to hype him up.
You don't want to be surprised? Yeah, because we are starting in winners, of course, Doomsnake on the Vega. One of the most notable Vegas in the CPT, in the world, really, right? Not a lot of people playing that character. Pretty underrepresented, but Doomsnake has always been holding it down, has always been making it work, and it looks like our competitors are ready to go. On the other side, he's going to have to contend with the Balrog, which, you know, should probably give him a little bit of problems in the mid-range. Vegas should have an okay time if he has the claw out. He'll have a bit more extended range to deal with Balrog's fierce and whatnot, but again, it's all going to be about that mid-range game.
Yeah, I think with this version of Vega, claw off and being able to switch stances a certain way, it would be a little bit easier to kind of tack on whatever Balrog has, because he doesn't have a lot for wake up, really.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of concerned how Balrog is actually going to play offense, or at least close the gap against a Vega. If a Vega knows the matchup pretty well, has a good time spacing him out, especially in claw stance, really want to see how these guys interact. Pretty curious. I haven't seen Vega and Balrog in ages.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't seen Vega and Balrog in ages.
Yeah. So we're going to see if Doomsnake is just going to be putting out preemptive light buttons out there, whether it be the light kick or the jab, just to prevent the rush punches from coming in. Once Zero Mex has the bar, I'll be able to start forcing those +1 EX rush punches. You want to stop that before it starts. So we are going to get into the first game. No surprise on the characters. We're going with who we expected. And again, it's going to be Doomsnake on player 1 with Zero Mex on player 2. This is the Latin America West event for CPT Online. We got a whole top 8 to go. Thank you all for joining us here on Capcom Fighters as we get into it.
Catch your breath, man. You're really good at just like letting them all rip at once, I feel like. You'd be a good rapper.
That sounded weird. Your pass, I know what you like letting rip.
All right, so anyways,
get to the game.
Doomsday, 0 Mex 7. All right, so that's what we talked about before. Vega's going to be keeping this range majority of the time.
Oh, yeah. That'd be big, Shawnee. We already got a forward throw. Oh,
no,
was that all part of the plan? And then he gets the overhead afterwards? We're in the corner. He's trying to send him into the tunnel. Oh, no, the jump back. He gets the counter hit and activates the V-trigger. It's going to allow him to switch sides. Switch sides back into the corner, though, and now we're mid-screen. Snake just applying the pressure. Zero Mex getting some space back.
Punish.
Wow, yeah.
Decent enough punish. And a counter hit right after the roll. You're not allowed to press buttons after any of the rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if Zero Mex was concerned about the command throw or what and trying to press buttons maybe during his startup, because it's not like he was just jumping right. He wouldn't have got counter hit for that. Oh. Yeah, plus one frames. Respecting it.
That's a real button. You can't press any buttons after that. Don't want to disrespect Balrog. Oh!
Nice. Good punish there.
Woo. Lockdown after the crouch strong.
Survive via taking the throw. He's trying to send him into the tunnel again.
Oh! Okay. I thought that would have been an anti-air one.
Able to land in time, but he calls out the EX rush punch from long distance.
It's a common tactic, too. At that range, you kind of want to test if they want to dash punch ambiguously, just neutral jumping it.
But you can see Doomsnake still looking for it there. He's respecting it all. Ooh, interesting because, yeah, he didn't have really anything to reversal with.
Ooh, big punish. Okay, decent enough to get a knockdown. Counter hit as well. Can't switch stances when you have no claw left. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
That's unfortunate. He buffered the super behind the stand fierce and did not connect. And that's going to cost him his meter going into this last round.
Had that actually connected, it would have been a pretty good turnaround for Doomsday, despite not having claw.
It would have been one for the highlight reel as well, definitely. A lot of respect being shown here, but just chilling out, crouching, allowing for an easy anti-air. Good spacing on the rush punch, but not the second one. Able to get a slight punish. Nothing behind that stand light kick, though.
The side switch. Balrog does have that mobility. That was a meaty overhead.
Yes, rush punch right back in his face. Now we got the corner for Balrog. Ooh, he hasn't been able to keep Doomsnake in these corners, though.
A little bit too much space out. He was kind of baiting for that heat trigger, but still got clipped with the slide instead. Woo!
Comes in time, not get clipped there. Claw off. That's going to give him access to command grab. Follow right back on, though. Recognize the mid-range is what needs to be played here. Whip jump in, rush punch right back in his face. Off goes for the V-skill, gets the punish after.
Sooner drop. Gonna get the checking with normal set.
Jumping out of there.
Oh no! That was slick on the other side, but Zero Max still managed to block it.
We out here surviving. Very close for his game here. Coming down to the last round, still even on the life. V-trigger, EX, he missed it. Big drop for Zero Max here. He still has the corner position. Doomsday got to deal with this Balrog.
He still pressed the button.
Nothing behind that crouch jab, though. 16 seconds on the clock. Time is a ticking. Oh.
Nice check. Zero Max not moving an inch after that dash punch. Checks him with the crouch strong. Very, very safe poke afterwards. I mean, he had the life lead. He had the time on his side. Just going to force Doomsnake to make the mistakes.
Yeah, I think Doomsnake.
Bars. Sorry, that was an accident.
Self-recognition right there. That's how you know it's good, when you have to recognize it yourself. But Doomsnake right there, I think he felt a little anxious towards the end, right? He knew he had to make something happen. He was locked in the corner, just got caught coming forward on a crouch strong.
Here we go. Game number 2 against Zero Max. Does have the upper hand of one game. It's 3 out of 5 all the way through. Oh, big time shimmy. You know, it wasn't the damage he wanted, but it was still damage on the board. We'll take that.
Yeah, let him know. Play in his mind. We'll be thinking about that later when we come up with another shimmy situation. Wakes up with the EX corkscrew. I don't know about that, but doesn't complete the combo on the EX roll.
I like the idea that Zero Max is he's going to keep using these dash punches in neutral because Doomsday hasn't really had a chance to punish any of them. Despite it being -4, he's not going to be able to.
Oh,
the
again!
counter poke.
That's when the frame data doesn't tell the whole story. Tries to interrupt him in the air, only to get thrown on the ground. Ooh. Trying to catch him flinching here, but using Doomsday nice and disciplined. Whoa! That was pretty cool. V reversal tech right there. Not him to go through
Caught him low. He still has V trigger.
He had
but
no
no
EX
bar. That's the problem. He still had trigger, but no bar. Man.
Yeah, at that point, he needed an EX rush punch to continue the juggle right there. All he could get from that situation was Oki. Big crush counter, crouch fierce, but no juggle.
You can't hype him up like that. You can't alley-oop it and then reset the play.
Oh, overhead. This is all Zero Max here in round 2. Doomsnake preventing himself from getting bullied, though. That's a punish on the slide.
Just out the corner for free.
Yeah, jump forward. Whoa.
Oh, big time punish? No.
Not this time, but then he ended up saying the V-trigger the wrong way.
Oh, the command grab, and Zero Max just knew. Like, he was willing to take that risk anyway because of the amount of life he had left. It was a good read on Doomsday to be like, all right, I'm going to throw this out there to test him, see if he wants to take the throw.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case. He's like, nah. I know what he's packing.
Zero Max. Oh, tries for the low this time. There we go. Good punish from Doomsnake. Using the EX bar to do so. He gets the Oki afterwards for the throw.
Now the objective for Zero Max, you saw that tech throw. He's trying to push Doomsday back to the corner, but he's pushed so far already.
Doomsday, good defense on that overhead here. Just going to apply some pressure afterwards. Get some space back. He does have the claw out. Zero Max just harassing with that crouch medium kick, crouch strong. Ooh, there we go.
Nice
air to air.
And normally you rarely get to see was that jump strong. Ooh.
Did it come from a big counter hit combo. He had the claw out.
Uh-oh. Caught the low. Overhead? No, he's going to go for the reset.
Yeah, he tried to catch him with a throw bait right there, but Doomsnake was not biting. It's just the jump back to avoid the wall clean.
3 crouch jabs. He's doing it again. And the stutter step. I don't even know what that was. I mean, there was no counter hit on the board. Maybe he was trying to walk forward at that.
Yeah, walk forward, jump, something of that nature. But either way, Doomsnake, yeah, that's sometimes how you got to do it, right? When you can...
so far, it's just don't move. What are you doing? You can't move.
When you feel that the opponent, that's all they want to do, they don't want to sit there and block, and they're just going to keep moving. I mean, when you're in that range, you don't need a big combo, right? If they're not going to commit to holding that down back, you just keep harassing them.
Here's some of the best normals in the game.
Yeah.
On the ground, not in air.
Just to clarify, before you get in
Before
my
you guys
DMs
prosecute me,
and
it's like, what do you mean Vega has the best normals in the game? Listen, buddy. We're talking about the game. Tied 1 apiece.
Well, we tried for that big roundhouse. Looking for some bigger hits now. Other side of Zero Mex.
See, now I gotta say best ranges in the game. I'm seeing this crouch strong and like nothing big coming out of it. I'm like, you know what? I take it back.
Yeah, he only get the crouch strong cancel when he doesn't have the claw.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is good. It is good range with the claw.
It's a great range, yeah. For a medium normal.
For the slice, the chip damage on him. Oh, nice whip punch. He gets the sweep and the activate, but does not prevent the wake up buttons.
Oh, get off me! You're dead. Oh well, not your really.
Yeah, for now.
Throw?
Wow, back throw. Lives on, picks on, wakes up with the target combo. Get off me.
My man in the back can't believe it. He's like, I don't want to sell these fruits anymore. Maybe I should be a boxer. Get away with it. Oh, check the low afterwards. After that stand fierce, you know that call is coming.
Doomsnake maybe feeling a little bit robbed. Says turn up the aggression here in this next round.
Turn up.
With punish. But that's again, that's it. All he gets when he has the claw out.
Oh, but still, oh my God. Hit him with 2 heavy hits there. Crouch fierce to kind of get the throw bait, and then the V skill overhead. Didn't follow through for both.
He's going to make it safe with the V trigger usage. Whoop. Doomsnake still sitting on full critical art as well. Whoa.
Counter hit on the way down. There it is. Yeah, he's going to get the critical art. Not going to kill him.
Also a lot of damage on that. Healthy Balrog. Oh, and the throw will do it.
Deathly Balrog right afterwards.
Yeah.
2 dashes in the throw. Not much you can do. Ooh. I flinched from the desk. Or from the sofa. What desk? What am I talking about?
You have a
desk,
table hanging in front of us.
Small table.
Ooh, Max, this is on that rush punch. Tries to mix him up, but Doomsnake just walking back.
That was
walk back.
so far. That stand strong is great on ball. Here. Bring him to the corner.
Respects the stand switch. Respecting it again.
Doomsnake backing off afterwards. Man, he was swinging for the legs. He was really going for it. Just out of range. Lost frames, the high, the low. Excuse me, the low and then the high.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to get bullied with another mix-up there.
No bullying.
No Zero Mex. Trying to catch the pressing buttons. Goes with the EX rush punch into the activate now. Got to hold this pressure in the corner. Oh, blocks the low effectively. Oh, but he gets caught low the second time.
Ooh.
Zero Mex 7 going to take a 2-1 lead here. Not abandoning the low strategy. My man subscribes to Justin Wong's YouTube, Twitter, and all of that. He was looking for the legs.
He's definitely part of the dumpster crew with Brian.
The
You
dumpster.
see the way he's using that V trigger? Nice and excellent.
The
These
fundamentals.
Mixes? So good.
The fundamentals on full display.
Yeah. We're having a great time here. Obviously, tell Zero Mex up 1 game against Doomsnake right now. Again, keeping it really ambiguous with the V-triggers. You know, Doomsnake tried to check a couple times with throwing in normals in between those strings for the V-trigger. Didn't play out too well.
I'm just harassing with the big buttons of Balrog. We got the slide.
Big sweep. Okay, and checked afterwards. The slide follow-up after the crouch strong punch.
Yeah, he's catching when Zero Mex wants to walk back. Sometimes you just have to hard call it out. Forward throw, and 1 hit away from stun. Cashes it out with the crouch forward. And that is going to be Doomsnake.
Slam.
Asuna drop.
Zero Mex on match point. Excuse me, I'm completely off. Doomsnake actually getting that round convincingly over Zero Mex.
Precisely.
Don't worry about it. I'm not
Their names are, well, I was going to say their names are switched, but no, that's not true.
That's not true at all. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Vega is Balrog in Japan. That's
what it
about
is.
as much as you get.
I was thinking Balrog. I like that idea. Crouch fierce, just in range to get the command grab afterwards. But he does get the side switch. Doomstick's sitting on a perfect right now. Get off me with the target combo. Sit him down.
He's just waking up with the light buttons. Oh, blocked through the overhead and punished this time. Doomsnake tired of it. Checking his dome piece, gets the counter hit low forward. Zero Mix, yeah, he's been flinching a lot. He's been flinching a lot in that last game, and Doomsnake took full advantage of it. He's going to force a game 5 here in just the first game of winter semis.
He woke up a few times with the target combo from matches of the previous or this current set. So it had to be one of those things where Doomstick had to adapt and throw in the meaties first to get him scared, or at least distill to not press any sort of buttons. Because if he's going to wake up with these target combos, he's going to lose his turn every time.
And he's been waking up with the target combo with the round on the line, right? So it's not like he is doing it at a time where it won't be at risk for him. So I like that from Doomsnake, making sure he stays solid. Put the meaty on him, force the game 5. He's getting harassed with these rush punches, though. Nice. I like the check on the crouch medium kick after the crouch strong.
Ooh. He might have been jumping on that one.
Yeah.
Just because of he's looking for the stun. Vega wasn't quite off during that sequence. Oh, he dropped it. Target combo.
Cut my life into pieces. Guess it's wrong. We got the back throw, trying to put it towards the corner wall. Weird jump. Almost reached the V reversal, but he couldn't punish it.
Oh, get him out of there. Jump strong. Oh, last resort. I see you. Oh, the confirm. He's living. Throw.
Oh, he woke up with buzz this time, and then we got the target combo reversal. Yeah, he committed to the roll right there. No, none of the rolls are safe except for EX.
I told you on Twitter it was going to be exciting. These guys don't care. These guys are disrespecting each other all the time, and that's what I want to see. I want to see a slugfest. And immediately afterwards, they slowed down and showed complete respect for neutral. Come on.
Nice, though. He did go for the slider right there, and Zero Mix took advantage of it, got the crouch strong punish. And yeah, I think Zero Mix knows that he's on set point here. Wants to take it nice and slow. Has established a live fleet. Just use those big buttons.
Ah, I see.
Doomsday getting a little desperate, though. The slide does work out this time.
Saving it for Nationals. The classic. Okay, now he puts himself in a very interesting predicament. In the corner. No anti-air still from Zero Mix.
Yeah, I thought Zero Mix backed up to bait that exact jump.
He's baiting. He's looking for it a lot more now. He's backing up significantly more than he was before. After he loses the sequence. Ooh, buddy. Oh,
overhead, though. That was a little bit risky. Doomsday can't make the most of it, though. Oh, does not get taught. EX Suzuna, he's still in this game. Has V-Trigger available as well.
Oh! My God, he had V-Trigger.
Sliding reaction to the V-Trigger. Or the
slide
V skill.
Oh, he still got hit.
Yeah, he did.
Command. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it.
Oh, he threw a V-Reversal. He's still on a pixel.
What do you mean? That's crazy. Oh.
And he's still alive. Zero Mix trying to get frisky on the wake up. Gets caught with the meaty, and we are going to a last round.
Come on, man. That was sick.
Oh, Zero Mix still looking good, though. Still looking composed. Got that stand strong anti-air on deck, and the rush punches have still been ranged properly.
I think Zero Mix just a little too reluctant to really make a move in this neutral. Doomstick is just going to be floating around. He's feeling himself right now.
He is stinging like a bee. Just these small hits adding up.
And that's fine. Yeah, see, he's getting more gray life than Zero Max is getting dash punch damage.
Oh, and then waking up with the button, challenging the meaty situation.
Ooh. Gonna drop. Nice check. Jump back strong. Do it again. No anti-airs. That's been the case for Zero Max this entire set.
Again, just going with the air-to-air version. Activates the V-Trigger in the corner here. Baits out the V-Reversal. No, he committed to it again. And that's been Doomsnake's primary strategy. When Zero Max has presented him with V-Trigger sequences with Balrog, he's been using the V-Reversal to make sure he commits to a dash punch that he can punish. Great stuff.
Oh, no. That's tough.
And he waited for the first one.
He went for the overhead, and then the V-Reversal came out, and he was still recovering.
He waited for the first one, too, and he was like, all right, he's been V-Reversaling me a lot here, waits for it, still applies pressure in the corner, but yeah, he committed to the overhead, which takes such a long time. Yeah. Good stuff from Doomsday. Able to pull it out. He will be in winners finals, awaiting the winner of our other half of winners semifinals, which would be 8th grade versus Jazz Darrow.
I really wanted to add an H in between.
No.
His
name is
grade.
8th grade.
So there's 7 grades before him before he gets the 8th grade.
You've been to school, yeah.
There's 7 of them. out
Yeah.
there. Because I wouldn't doubt he would have like any other CFNs where it's just like,
Oh, you think it's like that?
yeah.
Do you think they all belong to him, though?
Yeah. It'd be like one. It wouldn't even be first. It'd be 1 grade, 2 grade, 3 grade.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's an Akuma player. We've seen this guy a multitude of times for the Capcom Pro Tour online qualifiers for the Latin America region. One thing that's kind of different this time around is we split it up west, east, and south.
For
And
Latin
then
America,
just in
yeah.
general for like the CPT, we've added the Middle East and Australia. So we have a lot to really go through. In the meantime, we're going to be setting these guys up for their winner's side match. Again, it's 8th grade using Akuma versus Jazdero using Ibuki.
I feel like you snuck an H in there when I wasn't looking.
I did.
It was 8th grade. Going to be on that Akuma. And going up against the Ibuki, 2 explosive characters, right? So we're going to see a lot of situations where the opponent is going to feel pressured, overwhelmed. Most likely, both of these characters have the ability to do that, especially with V-Trigger active, V-Trigger 2 from Ibuki, we're most likely going to see it. We'll probably see the V-Trigger 1 from Akuma, right? Just the access to the fireballs is that strong. You can get the combo extensions, but I think in general he's going to be looking for more of the versatility that V-Trigger 1 brings to the table.
No, I agree with you because having that kind of tool of V-Trigger where he can nail a ton of damage, still get mix-ups going, and find a safe approach, it's going to be good against a character like Ibuki or characters in general that are lower on the vitality spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Glass cannon archetypes, this is going to be good all around. Akuma's V-Trigger is such a solid V-Trigger, definitely amongst the top 5, but we also have to talk about Ibuki's. It did get slightly nerfed in this season, whereas if Ibuki goes into her sequences after a normal, no matter what, if the kunai or the shuriken is blocked, it is -2. What that means is she's not allowed to take any safe actions or any actions at all unless it was EX uppercut or maybe a critical you would sneak in.
Yeah.
Because there's invulnerability on startup. But just an example, right? So Ibuki kind of nerfed in that regard, but it's still a pretty solid mix-up tool if she hits it. Because she has such great normals to get it off of.
Yeah,
Crowd
exactly.
strong being one of them so far.
Low forward the god, right? Low forward V-Trigger 2 is like the Ibuki special. So we'll probably see that in this set coming up. But yeah, as you mentioned,
it's low and it's far.
Yeah, if it's on block, I mean, she can't really apply pressure immediately. But you still have to worry about that shuriken coming back. So it's still a mind game you have to play. It's still at her advantage. She doesn't have to worry about the shuriken hitting her or anything like that. So yeah, it's still a dangerous V-Trigger that you're most likely going to see here. And yeah, I think both of these characters, they can fight each other pretty well. I think on the ground, both of them have normals to contest with one another in that mid-range game where everybody plays the Street Fighter V. So we're going to get into it. Again, this is the other half of Winter Semifinals. Whatever this is going to go on to face Doomsnake, Sonic Box's own in Winners Finals.
I've seen this sequence before with Ibuki players when it came to a blocked shuriken and they went for EX uppercut anyway, and the person on the opposite end couldn't fully punish because the shuriken was coming back. So, I mean, we might see that. It could happen in the online realm. We've seen it time and time again. Mira, I'm looking at you, where Ibukis would blatantly do this to set the person up and be like, you know what, I'll let you take this free damage, but I'm going to get this big combo on you if you commit to it.
Yeah, the -2 range, right? That's the -2 mind game. If the player has bar for EX or super, they have something for their inbuilt starter move, you got to worry about that in those situations.
I'm definitely guilty of doing this all the time.
You have to. I feel like anybody is at this point when it comes to any fighting game. Like, you're in those situations where you're negative, but not negative enough to punish. I'm mashing out something invincible. What you mean? You have to respect me.
It's so good.
You have to
It sets up so much afterwards mentally, right? If Jazdero would be wild enough to do that, it gets set up for a bunch of things where you can get free shuriken activation despite it being -2. Right? But I don't think at this level it might not happen, but it's online, so who knows?
I mean, I feel like at this level it's bound to happen. That's how I feel. So we got Akuma and Ibuki. Again, we talked about how explosive both of these characters are. We already have a lot of damage on the table. Covered from Jazdero, but he's able to get a forward throw on 8th grade Akuma. Forces back to the mid-screen, but he was right there with the back pierce. Ready for it, gets the throw on the other side, air to air. That's not for free.
I like that check with the EX air fireball. Discard whatever Jazdero had on the plate. I told you it was
Look
going
at
to
that.
happen.
In the very first round.
I told you.
In the very first round.
I bet you he's snickering at his seat. He's like, hey, I told you.
Yeah. And
but 8th grade.
Yeah, sending Ibuki some of her own medicine, right? Of course, Ibuki able to do the air EX kunai and get the pressure. Akuma, the originator of that type of angle of oppression, right? The air fireballs, activating it with the V-Trigger. Oh, and he gets the cross cut.
Wide open, getting that overhead, sneaking it in there, back to this space where Ibuki gets to harass with her normals and her V-skill. Getting the jump in is 8th grade.
Whoa. Both players swinging with big buns at a distance. He's able to activate the V-trigger on hit. He's taking the damage.
Other side. Oh, that was delayed. That was a delayed dash.
Oh, and then the other side. That's where you're really going to see Ibuki start to exploit the online, right? There's a raw.
Oh, that had to be the Sien. That had to be the Sien. Well, he was going to release the kunais, but there it is. Yeah, he wanted that the last roundabout.
Yeah, because when you release the kunai in the air, it's same side, right? But, I mean, it's so difficult to defend against that. You think Ibuki's going to sail over you and get a cross-up, but the kunais hit on the same side and leave her in space to combo with Raida.
Ah!
Oh,
no! That wasn't even a counter hit.
Yeah.
Just walked into it.
Straight yellow shot clip us to the dome.
My man did stand strong after a -2 target combo.
Yeah,
My man, Jasdero.
He has established the fear already.
The next level, next layer.
Ooh, what an answer this time. Jump back jab.
Finessed.
Get that demon flip out of here. -2. Oh, and he takes his turn back. A-Grade did have meter to threaten with the invincible uppercut, but we did not see it.
Oh, man. Bam.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff from Jasdero, but he committed to the slide. Oh, could it all come crashing down here? Oh! Get out of here. Side switch. Oh, no. He's out of there. Hard commit to the demon. Jasdero was looking for that as soon as he was knocked down.
Shades of J.R. Rodriguez if I ever seen it. For some reason, I was traumatized. I was like, I've seen this in Third Strike before. The classic jump roundhouse land demon. I'm like, I'm glad Jasdero sniffed it out.
Yeah, he's seen it before too. He's seen it before too.
Woo! I was a little traumatized. I was like, a little PTSD showed up. I was like, oh gosh. Punk somewhere is like, I would have jumped in. Or was that an NCR?
Yeah. Nowhere to be found. Wow.
What?
Forward roundhouse, avoiding the fireball and punishing Akuma.
An Olympic display of finesse.
Yeah.
Over the fireball with such grace.
I'm putting the 10s up for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just like I'm putting the 10 up for that cross cut.
Oh, but the routine's not over, Reach. It's just getting started. The music is playing in the background. They're both starting to dance. Ooh, dash on the other side, finish the combo. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Other side.
Oh,
you know it.
Back
you
to the
know it.
Side. You're still stuck in the corner. Baits out in the EXD.
Dead.
Oh, yes. I like that as well. Take the stun and get another back throw to help build that meter for the next round.
This guy is slick. Grandmaster Jasdero.
Yeah, he's looking very strong on Sabuki.
Double side switch, you dog.
You dog.
You dog. What do you mean? Ow! -2.
Yeah, I like he's switching up with the throw this time. Before he was just checking with the kicks.
Nice whiff punish.
Yeah, only got red fireball after, but still allow him to apply some pressure. Missed the anti-air because of the dive kick.
Big neutral jump. Very interesting.
Stand medium kick, not quite in range to combo off of it.
What?
Demon
That
flip
was
anti-air.
sick.
Double jump forward. This time still just respecting it. And Jasdero going to take that opportunity and respect to switch sides. Oh! Beautiful punish. He was looking for the teleport the whole time. Stun is building. Oh, too needy. And just like that, that V-trigger is going to stay holstered. Jasdero on 2-0.
Did you see the damage off of Crouch Fierce?
Oh, yeah.
That was a lot on the table. Just boom.
Yeah.
His health was gone. But that was really, really good call out there from Jasdero. Off that mix-up, stayed on the same side just in case 8th grade wanted to commit to anything wild, which he did.
Yeah.
Teleport was a good guess, but
yeah,
there's so much recovery on it.
It was a good guess. And Jasdero looked for it, right? And then even after that, if he was just a few frames quicker on the V-trigger activation, he could have probably got the DP in time. But the kunai was there. Stuffed idiot attempt at a reversal, and now it's going to be 2-0 to Jasdero.
Oh, big crush counter back, Fierce. Gets the corner carry and the damage as well. Counter hit on Wake Up.
Whoa.
Oh, he could have finished it for a stun. That was only like 1.5 sequences and he was already over stunned.
Yeah, I think he dropped it prematurely right there to try to get something big, like one hit into a stun. Oh, yep, that's -2 now. Back up into the crouch draw. What's the mix going to be? Again! Not committing to anything heavily, but no big punish this time on the teleport.
Can't go mix on beats. Oh, hold on. Oh, jeez. It's a target combo and the Raida. The block there from 8th grade, stuffing out the Sientech.
Yeah, but he committed all those kunais to it, too. 8th grade has the corner here with the mix on B throw. Oh, he baits out the EXDP expert stuff right there.
I like the frame kill option too. Stand fierce, push himself away from the body just in case he wants to get frisky with a quick normal. Very smart stuff from 8th grade.
Still not threatening with the EXDP after that -2 forward fear. I'm saving it for a big moment.
Crosscut DPs again.
Ooh, and he's been delaying those meetings just long enough to get to Jazdero. Oh,
Big
commits.
punish.
No punish.
He's opting to go for that forward fierce a lot. I can't see the strategy.
Yeah, I think he finally recognized the 8th grade, showing a lot of respect to the jump, so he's starting to work the dash a little bit more. Nice, caught him flinching.
Back strong. Same side. Good block there from 8th grade, but still getting oppressed. Activation. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Tried to go through the
what do you
fireball
mean?
to V-trigger.
What activation, Ringe? What are you talking about? Did you see an activation there? I saw it. EX Rider.
He keeps trying to duel him in the West, but that pistol, that V-trigger stayed holstered. He hasn't been able to really do anything.
The fastest shot in the West. Now you're telling me?
The speed of the kunais have been greater than V-trigger.
Whoop! Okay, I thought it would have been a big deal. I thought he was going to spin the meter. Nice check off the stand jab.
Big kill. Yeah, confirms the tar combo as well. Oh no, got caught trying to anti-air a little bit too early. Oh, just applying the pressure, build up that gray life, cash it out with the forward throw. EXDP reversal. Jazdero still very much in this, has the V-trigger. You gotta look out for that. Look out for the low forward, it's the activation. He's trying to catch him flinching.
Does have V-trigger on deck. Oh, gets to reload another one.
Oh, he didn't actually get it. He only got, oh yeah, he did. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong meter. Either way, we got 8th grade applying that pressure in the corner, putting himself on the board. It's gonna be 2-1, but we're still alive here in winter semifinal.
Did you sneak in an H while I wasn't looking?
Did I? That was incidental. 8th grade all day. All day.
He's a real big fan of that.
Keep it coming.
He is, honestly.
I want every year for him to graduate. I want 9th grade next year, 10th grade the year following.
To be honest, he's had this since 2016. So.
11th grade, 2016.
Is he repeating grades now?
That's fine.
I don't know. I mean, it could be.
Low forward, long distance on that. Didn't actually confirm into the Tatsu though.
Killer is mad far to get. Even if he does go to medium to Tatsu, sometimes the characters do fall out of range.
Yeah. Oh, crush counter sweep. Try to sneak a little kunai reload in there. Did get it, but he couldn't apply any pressure afterwards. We've seen the jump backs a lot from Jazdero dealing with the demon flip pressure. Wow, stuffs the dash that time with a stand medium kick.
Pushing Jazdero more towards the corner, trying to fight her way out, but that low forward caught Jazdero a little bit. Undeterred, getting the side switch.
Oh, yeah, we got clipped by the EX Fireball this time. Nice. Then use a V-Trigger Fireball into the GP. Takes the round.
I'm seeing a significant slowdown from Jazz Suzuki. She's doing a lot more movement around Akuma's normals rather than throwing out normals over her. From that last round we just saw.
Oh, there's a stand medium kick. There we go. Jazdero starting to get a little bit more active here. You can see applying pressure, but he's scared of that stand medium kick. What in the demon flip? He's letting it rock.
Oh! That would have been a big neutral jump if 8th grade landed. Whoop!
Ooh, nice whip punish on the throw.
Using that medium kick for the damage and the corner carry. There's the activation there from Ibuki. Gotta get the reset.
Trigger. Oh, confirms. Doesn't want to spin bar on it.
Understandably so. He feels like he can take it out now, and he does. So anti-air kunai.
Very nice. She does get reloaded in between rounds, so no big deal. Sending out that last bit for the anti-air. And it's just Jazdero on set point now. Nice. Calls out the demon flip hard body that time. B-skill once he lands, harassing with these long distance options for Buki. Switching them all up.
A lot more active with the roundhouses, and again, letting it rip. EX uppercut after landing that roundhouse.
Nice EX air fireball right there. Caught Jazdero trying to jump in.
Applying pressure after the EX kunai. Keeps him locked for quite some time. Nice anti-air there. Unafraid of the kunai follow-ups. It's so scary to even anti-air Ibuki. So long as she has that meter on deck.
Ooh, the fireball was there. Caught Jazdale trying to take this guy's again. Wow, the view reversal, and then he faded it out.
All right, decent amount of damage. Does get his turn. What's the meaty setup?
Oh, no way. Oh, with the V-Trigger too. He's got to guess right, and he baits out the EXDP. Jazdale will be moving on to winners finals, 3-1 over 8th grade.
What a professional. That was a very, very veteran play there from Jazdale. Keeping us cool, forcing the opponents to freak out and make the mistakes, and he's going to be moving on against Doomsnake in the winners finals. Excellent play there from Jazdale.
And 8th grade hadn't really been showing the reversal EXDPs, right? He didn't do it after the forward fears. He wasn't really doing them on wake up. He saved it for an instance where he thought it would save his life, but nah, Jazdale one step ahead. Baits it out, puts himself in the winners finals up against Doomsnake. Magnificent performance on that Ibuki. He's going to be having to face Vega in winners finals. But before that, we're going to go on to losers round 1, where we got Kusanagi versus Maximov. Should be Sakura versus Rashid coming up.
That's right. Kusanagi used to play Karen for a very, very long time. I think he started off Street Fighter V with Karen, has moved on since to Sakura. And then Maximov, on the other hand, with Rashid. El Viento Turbulento, as he so calls himself. On his Twitch. Actually.
Oh,
He's
word?
been streaming a lot of Rashid. I went through and looked at his VODs. It's all the same title. El Viento Turbulento.
I see.
The violent winds.
The violent winds of
Oh,
Latin America West.
The turbulent winds.
The
What am I
turbulent
doing?
winds.
The Turbulento? Hello? It was a really big mistake on that one. It's fine. The turbulent winds.
And your last name is Lopez, huh? It'd be like that.
Thanks.
I can't speak Spanish.
Thanks,
either.
Avila.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. On the other hand, the other side of losers bracket is JK No 87. Could be J No.
Yeah.
Who knows? Unbeknownst to us, we haven't seen a lot of information about him. We tried to do our research right beforehand, but to no avail. But we do know he's going up against El Tigre.
Yes, on the Laura.
Renowned Laura player, one of the most explosive figures in the Latin America region with that Laura. And you'll see why when he goes up after Kusanagi and Maximov.
Yeah, if he manages to get the W, he'll be facing 0 mechs on that ball rock. So you can see 8th grade on the Akuma also falling down to losers round 2. We'll see who's going to be facing them. But first, I believe we are going to have the Kusanagi versus Maximov match coming up right now. And yeah, Kusanagi has been utilizing Sakura for most of, ever since she's been released, I think. And then, of course, in this latest patch, she's gotten buffed a bit as well. So it's making her a little bit more easier to use. I'm not sure which V-Trigger he's going to have preference for, which I think she's like one of the primary characters where you see a mixture of her V-Triggers. Like the V-Trigger 1 for the plus frame fireball allows her to get some more pressure in matchups, and then, of course, the V-Trigger 2 allowing her to extend her
combo
combos.
extender. Yeah, that's right. We have seen from the last online qualifier we did together, a soccer player kind of commit to the Tatsus in V-Trigger 2, and that is double digits negative.
Yeah.
You get a hefty punish on that. So you'd really have to confirm, which is a dangerous thing to say in an online circuit. Like, you have to be sure your confirms are on point because anything can happen.
Yes, for sure. And you say negative double digits, right? And I've been talking about how the frame data doesn't tell the whole story usually, because sometimes you're at negative 10, but you're so far away that you can't really get punished.
Right.
That's not the case with the top
No,
two,
you're
right?
point blank.
Yeah.
You're recovering. You're out of breath the whole thing. You're trying to get a water bottle and rehydrate yourself. The opponent's not going to have any.
You can do whatever you want for a
Everything.
punish. So we'll see if that's actually the V-Trigger used here.
Let's go the roll costume.
The roll.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm a fan.
There's been a lot of dope costumes being released lately as well. The Red Earth Zeku, of course.
Oh,
Another one that's
shut
coming
up, Ringe. I'm still upset that I missed it. I missed it by 1 week.
I forgot a week too, all right, but it's still
That was
a
my
cool
fault because
costume.
I was the one reminding
Yeah,
you.
you
That
really
was,
were,
so I
though.
feel just as bad 2 times. Oh, get the game going.
No Zeku's on deck. Maybe JK No will play the Zeku costume. We'll see. But for now,
Oh. All right, roll. Show me what you're made of.
and he is committing to the V-Trigger 2 here, as well as the Rashid player, Maximo, using those enhanced win specials. Oh, kind of
left.
reaching.
Forward throw. The storm is coming. V-Trigger 2. Enhanced fireball, allowing him to get all this pressure and the sustain against Kusanagi. Already back to the corner. Big jump in. Eagle spike. Sora, sora, sora.
Next here, delayed rise. Oh, and the meaty crowd strong.
The meat platter was there.
Great stuff from Maximo right there, having the delayed rise set up, and then this time, sniffing out. Kusanagi wanted to be a little bit more frisky. Gets him with the crouch medium punch again.
What a big turnaround on AZE's own Maximo. Just locking Kusanagi down with meaties to see what he's going to do in the beginning.
There's air to air with the option to give him the knockdown as well, but man, Maximov just takes right back to the skies.
Anti-air short. We haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah. Maximov being a Rashid player for quite some time, I'm assuming, after that. Harassing with the Sam kicks. Wow, great whip punish from Kusanagi right there. You see the power of this V trigger. Great corner carry, great damage.
But what is she going to do about that wall jump against him? Oh, you might have seen that roundhouse familiar. Very familiar route to go into V trigger 2.
Oh, just the anti-air jab this time. Try to get you with a roundhouse. Reversal DP into critical arc. Ooh, that's definitely going to be enough damage here. Kusanagi ties it up.
No limits for Kusanagi.
Zero.
Just EX, no, not EX, sorry, just DP, V trigger 2 DP.
My man was riding in on the Master P tank. Wow,
I like
to
that.
call it a jump.
I
yeah.
jumped.
Yeah, you jump. Yeah, that's the game she can play, right? So she can charge her fireball, she can kind of deceive the opponent into jumping, and then aim it upwards. Ooh.
Yes, at the tail end, finishing the combo, gets this corner as well. I like that. Stand strong, frame kill to push away. So smart. Baited Maximov to commit. No chase down the V reversal.
And the vertical spinning mixer right there. Reversal to not get bullied in this corner.
Oh,
no! No punish on the other side. Wants him out of the sky with a whirlwind.
No, she wanted that V gauge. She ran right into it. It's next level.
Part of the long con. Yeah. Crouch Fierce all the way to the corner we go. Oh, tries to base something down. Not going to give it to him. As Kusanagi waited until the V skill came in. Combos off the top two into the full juggle. What the indeed, but an anti-air after.
Storm is here. Off the wall, keep him locked down. Yes, sir. Doesn't put him back on the other side. Nerfed. Google spikes his way back. 29 seconds. What a back throw overhead. Do it again. You're +2 after a whiff grab.
Of course.
You're +2.
Gotta remember that. Kusanagi able to take the first round because of it. And just overall expert play at the end there.
For everybody that's been watching, just so you don't know, just in case, because I don't want to get prosecuted again. It's a big thing where people would whiff grabs and people aren't quick enough to whiff punish it. It's not really +2.
Yeah,
it's just a way of saying.
Can't really do plus on whiff.
Yeah, that's not possible, dude.
That's not how frame data works.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Woo. Nice.
Auto mid-air, yeah, I like the follow-up there from Kusanagi. Good awareness going with the uppercut.
Had the nuance conversions on deck. No anti-air that time, but it was a well-timed jump from Maximov coming off a recovered button.
Oh, that was a crouch fierce. Not quite the anti-air he was looking for.
Oh, that's big meaty.
That's down forward roundhouse.
Yes, down forward roundhouse.
Down forward roundhouse. I've learned my mistakes.
Oh yeah, we see the Tatsu. It wasn't in V-trigger or anything like that, so it's pretty safe. I think it's like medium kick Tatsu that's the only punishable outside of V-trigger. Oh, great stuff to confirm. The light kick DP, that's one of her strongest assets, right? Is that stand light kick and the buffered specials off of it.
Pretty tight window to kind of input that uppercut in between that motion, right? Just stand short and buffering it.
Yeah.
If you mistime it anywhere, it would be disastrous for the song.
Nice vertical spinning mixer again. Then gets him on the frame trap. Eagle spike delay rise. They're trying to catch him pressing buttons, but no air to air from Kusanagi. Nice and patient on his side. Ooh. Yeah, try to catch reflection with a charge fireball right there. Activates. No punish. Roundhouse from long distance. Gets the dash up follow up. Beautiful, keeping him at that low forward range and then baits him into a throw.
A ton of damage. One more sequence. Frame kill. Yeah, just like last time. Stand strong. Puts him far back to react to whatever normal Maximov throws out. That low forward finisher. Either way, despite what Maximov does on Wake Up, he would have gone for low forward fireball.
Yeah.
At that range. I think EX spinning mixer would have whiffed.
Yeah, it was a great spacing from Kusanagi. Really, in the end of that round, he was just making sure that he was at low forward range. I was going to harass you with a low forward fireball, and at the end right there, he just got him with a shimmy back to back. Maximov now back against the wall. Kusanagi's been on point with that stand light kick punish off the V skill.
I'm liking this change from Kusanagi. Karen to Sakura. Really studying this character, putting himself and Sakura back on the field.
And Maximov still not deterred. Wakes up with the buzz. That was clean.
That was cool.
Air to air into the air. Tatsu converts with the stun. Full corner combo. All Kusanagi here. Great block in the overhead. Maximov getting some damage in here quick. V-trigger almost out. Got a last enhanced win there.
Oh, he jumps into it. Definitely not part of the plan. I was kidding. EX uppercut. It was Ringe. It was all a part of the plan.
He was like, you got to guess on my wake up. I don't got to guess on your wake up. Then he's swinging with that roundhouse to start it off too.
Roll on match point. Make a Mega Man proud. Oh, what the?
Recovered just in time to not get clipped by the neutral jump.
I wonder if she could recover in time off of selecting crouch phase.
Yeah, crouch phase are like EXDP or something.
Oh, yeah, EXCP as an anti-air. You saw the startup on Eagle Spike as well.
Gets the crush count off the meaty.
Him down.
Forward throw.
Oh, that's it. That's a solid 3-0 from Kusanagi.
So much reaching and so much teaching being done by Kusanagi.
El Profesor Kusanagi.
Yes. He's going to be moving on, I believe, to face, I think it was 8th grade up in losers round 2. But yeah, man, convincing victory here. 3-0 with the Sakura. Yeah, that's good stuff. I mean, he just showed that he's put a lot of time on this character, right? The stand light kick punishes were super on deck, but then he also had the nuanced conversions, right? Like when he hit with one hit of the Tatsu, had the DP ready. When he got the air to air, did the air Tatsu to get the stun. Yeah, I mean, super good stuff.
Yeah, there was a big change up for Season 4 Sakura. Anytime she were to do, like, a lot of her tools are kind of lacking, but her stand short's really good.
Yes.
Being able to buffer stand short into an uppercut was pivotal for her gameplay, right? When they changed it up for Season 4 where she could actually get a meaty option off of her, I think it was like Fierce DP, it was a big game changer for all Sakura players around the world, right? So just seeing how he's taking the changes and applying them and really making Sakura a force to be reckoned with here in the CPT is amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what it's all about when it comes to characters being good, right? Is that you're able to utilize their strong tools to lead to them being able to abuse their ideal situations. And that's really what Sakura's able to do now with that stand light kick into the DP, leaving her at range where she gets to apply that pressure afterwards, continue to put them in a mix-up situation. I think that's why we're seeing more Sakura use the V-Trigger too as well, right? Because since you get a proper Oki situation now, you don't need that plus fireball to apply the pressure from a longer distance. So yeah, good stuff to Kusanagi. He's going to be moving on to losers round 2, but we got one more match of losers round 1 to go, and it's going to be JK No 87 going up against El Tigre on the Laura.
Okay, so we see their character portraits, and based on my deductions I see there, El Tigre is using Ibuki. I don't know if that's the case, man.
Oh.
I don't know.
He might have been experimenting on the online world before committing to this match. We'll see.
And JK No, or J No 87 using Bald Boy Sagat. That's what I'm talking about.
Bald Boy. Oh, I got him on the shirt. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got the tiger knee. I like that. I appreciate that.
I'm glad the LASIK boys can tell me what characters they are because I can't see them here. But you have the enhanced vision.
Yeah, I have Sharingan installed.
The only enhanced vision I get is off the Goichi Roto Z's.
Oh,
the
yeah.
level 8 drops.
Man, those are crazy, dude. They're mad good.
It feels like you have like a semi like translucent. It looks like you have a filter on your eye that has the opacity at like 10%, and then they just burn you away.
It's crazy.
Clear.
Yeah,
Crystal clear.
It's a disinfectant for your eye. I feel.
We've described it as a mint for your eyeball, and we're not actually joking.
If your eyes have bad breath, you want to use that. That's what it is. I definitely got Sage M with that one. He was like, what are you talking about? Enough about that. We've revealed who Jano actually plays. It's Sagat. That's what I'm talking about.
Indeed.
And El Tigre rocking the Ibuki.
Oh, so yeah, we were talking a lot about the Laura, but it looks like he's going to be going to the Ibuki in this matchup, or maybe just in general going forward here in the latest season of CPT.
That gets me every time.
That
the Tiger's growl, he's got some...
Concerned me a bit.
That's a real man.
Oh,
Lakers, Sagat.
Hopefully he doesn't struggle as much as the team does.
I mean, he's going to get 4th round pick either way.
Gonna draft himself a better, some better walk speed. That's a real throwback right there.
Classics, dude.
On the home field advantage though for Sagat. However, he's been bullied into this corner by Tigre's Ibuki. Give him some space back as the B-Trigger 2 has been activated. That's going to allow Sagat to start getting the kick specials going. Big Tiger knee from long distance. Oh, does not punch the B-Skill at top, but checks are trying to walk forward.
B-Trigger 2 no longer a threat. I feel like he has enough vitality to build up another one, though. El Tigre, on the other hand, does have his B-Trigger as well.
With a jump back knee. Oh, punch the kunai! Get it out of here.
Get that weak stuff out of here.
Our fists are taped for this exact reason. However, it looks like he's not going to survive this round. Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Even if he did survive by a pixel, he's susceptible to high-low mix-ups. Instant jump back short could have killed.
Yeah, that's all frame on Sagat. Ooh, the EX fireball. Tiger shot getting stuck. Yep. And Tigre's not looking for these big jumps. You can see he's kind of jumping at a distance to where he won't be uppercutted. But from these ranges, he's really been playing it nice and slow. Oh, there's the jump.
No conversion there from El Tigre. He's going to keep the lockdown, though. He spent the bar to keep Sagat locked down. There's the roundhouse. No.
Oh, B-skill. I like that pull the hurt box back. Stays in front. Oh, caught him reaching, but no punish. Got the DP raw anyway. Tigre now, one throw away. Prepare. No anti-air there.
Oh boy, not enough armor on that bad boy. Multi-hitting DPs enough to stuff out the B-Trigger.
Yeah, man, yeah, Tigre's going to take the first game over the JK No 87 Sagat. In pretty dominant fashion right there. It was all El Tigre for the most part. He was really disciplined when it came to playing against Sagat, right? He was taking a couple of the fireballs, not really risking many jumps. Established that he was willing to stay on the ground and kind of lure him into a false sense of security before doing it.
Which is pretty smart. Tigre is not falling for any of JK number 87's game plans. So to sit back and take these fireballs, he immediately takes initiative and gets some jumps in. And already pushing towards the corner. Almost close to stun. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the offensive rhythm from El Tigre has been too much right now. Doing whatever he wants up against JK. No, didn't convert, but the kunai is going to get the stun. Thanks for spinning your bar on that Tiger shot, my friend.
That's how the ladies get you. They'll have you spending bar for no reason.
Round 2.
Get you stunned. Next thing you know, you're out. You're all out of meter.
All out of meter. Got to take a vacation to Thailand.
They move on to the next round without you.
Yeah. That's
what it is. Unbelievable.
Man, Jeremy, working out some deep-seated issues here on CPT Online.
I'm not worried about it. El Tigre already advancing towards JK No. Again, the jump in's uncontested.
Yeah. And there's a specific ranges where he can throw the fireball and still get the anti-air DP afterwards. Whoa. EX able to go through it that time.
You can see the frame. Again, a third one. A fourth. Okay. I thought it was going to be a fourth one. There it is. I love that animation. He gives him the knees, same side, tries to go for the mix-up. Tigre wasn't falling for it. B-Trigger 2 on deck. Uma Shuriken. Nice sack there from JK.
Rare moment where that was activated at full screen. We got to see the whole animation. Oh, kunai to prevent any type of offensive pressure from the Sagat, and that's going to be 2-0 for El Tigre on the Ibuki. Again, formerly a Laura player, but this Ibuki's been working out tremendously here up against the Sagat. Able to really contest him in the mid-range, using that forward roundhouse to go over the low Tiger shot as well as blow him up. Timing the jump hits pretty well. We have not seen pretty much any anti-airs that JK No. Even if he's not going to do the Tiger uppercut, you can threaten with the roundhouse, right? I would love to see the roundhouse right there.
I would love it just to let it rip. Even if it wasn't full roundhouse, just regular roundhouse.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I got to say, El Tigre, taking his gameplay, his strategy from Laura, applying it to Ibuki offensively, has been working out very well. He's up 2-0 and already putting Sagat in the corner.
And you see that
under 19 seconds.
Yeah. Completely is bullied, JK No. Oh, and again, this V-skill usage has been so good.
Oh, that was a 50-50-50.
Yeah. Good luck guessing correctly on that one. JK No has the corner for himself. EX Tiger knee. Tries to get him flinching with a slight walk back. Not going to give it to him, though.
Ooh. Technically, it's a 33-33-33. But you know what I'm saying.
The Scott Steiner math. I feel you.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Round 2.
Just don't bring Samoa Joe into the mix, whatever you do.
I won't. There it is. That's what I was talking about. you know, despite El Tigre being at match point, JK won in our hearts.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to see. He's learning. He's progressing. That's what I want.
Precisely. We're going to see he's looking out for the jumps a little bit more. Wow, jumps himself this time. And you see El Tigre already ready with the anti-air. Has the corner again. Trying to catch him flinching here. The big stand strong. EX Fireball, I like that. Going with a little bit of a longer distance option rather than the stand medium kick. Jumping on the Fireball. Ooh, landed on the other side.
She's going shopping with your meter, bro. I'm telling you. Put it on Sagat's credit card. I'm pretty sure he's got it.
On to the next round. He's too busy fighting in Muay Thai tournaments.
That's how he gets his bag. Why do you think he owns a pet tiger, bro?
So he has to secure the bag at the tournaments?
Oh, yeah.
That tiger
All the
costs a pretty
time.
penny.
For sure.
For sure.
That tiger wasn't in Street Fighter 2, I'll tell you that much. He didn't raise it himself. He definitely bought it.
He's been working for 3 Street Fighters to buy this tiger.
That was the lore. That's why it took him so long to come out. He's just like, you know what? I've been grinding for this tiger.
He's been flossing though. You seen that CPT costume
Oh,
he's got?
I have.
That's what I'm saying.
He's even got like a bandana and the goatee, or not even a goatee, a full-on beard.
Yeah,
He's got the Commander Jesse going on.
Yeah. Shout out to Commander Jesse, by the way. Recently sponsored by Radiance. But that is our first round of CPT Top 8 here at the Latin America West event for the online qualifier. As you can see, it's been broken down in front of you. We got winners finals. It's going to be Doomsnake going up against Jazdero. And then on losers, we got, who is it? We got, I believe, Kusanagi going up against 8th grade. And then at Zero Mex going up against the winner right now, El Tigre on the Ibuke.
So we got 2 Ibukis in top 8 with the likes of Jazdero on the winners and El Tigre on the bottom. Maybe they'll fight each other. Maybe they won't. We're going to see how it works out between the losers round 2. I believe it's 8th grade, Kusanagi up next.
That should be the match we're getting up right now. Again, Kusanagi looked really good on that Sakura. And I think Sakura's going to have a great tool to stuff those rush punches, right? That stand light kick. That's what she does. So any type of rush punch coming out from Zero Mex on the Balrog might get stuffed. Oh, he's facing 8th grade, though. So
nice try.
If we get to that match, then you can keep that in mind. Instead, he's going to the Akuma. Yeah, 8th grade looked pretty good. But, I mean, it was all Jazdero on that Ibuki in the winner's side. So we're going to see if he's able to adjust a little bit, keep Sakura at bay. He's not going to be put in as deadly mix-ups as he had to deal with up against Ibuki. But, again, Kusanagi has looked like he has the nuanced conversions and has the nuanced spacing that is with this character that a lot of people don't have.
Kind of curious to see how 8th grade is going to play against the likes of Sakura, because again, we've mentioned this before. Sakura heavily underrepresented, did get significant changes to the quality of life of her character in this season, right? A good amount of normals changed, or the frame data changed all around. So, really curious to see how 8th grade, I said it again, 8th grade applies his fundamentals against the likes of Sakura.
You know how Yipe says death? That's how you have to say his name. There's no H.
Dead. So it's 8.
8th grade.
8th grade.
On the Akuma.
It's so difficult. it's very difficult. Despite us being commentators, it still gets, at least me.
You have to untrain yourself?
Yeah, I have to. It's just one of those things, like you see the name. It's like, wait a minute, is this an error? Is this intentional?
Yeah.
It's intentional.
So it's definitely, we'll see who's on the loser semifinals, who's going to get into our top 4 right now. It's going to be Kusanagi on the left, 8th grade on the right.
That's right, 8th grade.
Catch up, not too much damage has been done just yet. Nice and slow in the opening.
Hefty amount of recovery on this.
Yeah, he's trying to wake up with a charged fireball right there. He ended up getting clipped by one of Akuma's. Oh, nice.
Oh, saw the startup on that throw. Way to buffer that medium kick. Oh, big punish.
Yeah, that's a big drop indeed. Wow, he just ends it with a stand toss to and goes low. Oh, nice. Low. Or excuse me, just the stand light kick right to the top 2 buffer. Has the corner.
Plus frames. The bar. Oh, we just ran into the straight jab. EXTP, get out of here. Don't take it to the skies. No activation. There it is.
Tries for the back Pierce. Oh, and then baits out the DP. 8th grade takes the first round as Kusanagi bets big and comes up with nothing.
He did that the last set he played against Maximov, where he put it all on the line for that one moment. He's going to send these signals early to 8th grade and see if he baits for the long haul.
Wow, that was quite the V-skill call-out right there. We'll see if 8th grade is going to be consistent with that. That could shut down an option for Kusanagi.
Big jump in there from Kusanagi. Okay, I see you.
Oh, there's a back up stand. Medium kick.
I like that. Just right in front of the opponent, catching.
We talked about how minus those V-Trigger 2 Tatsus are. Clean punch from 8th grade there.
Oh. He's doing it over and over again. This is intentional. Big punish. Bring him down.
Bit of damage. 8th grade's going to take the first game. Yeah.
Learn that on the hard top, baby. During recess, he's at all the time in the world in 8th grade. He's getting these combos practiced, down pat, ready for the online qualifiers. I see.
I forgot what that joint's called. It's not tetherball, but it's the one where it's like wrapped to the pole. I played this like in grade school though. Is it?
Yeah, because it's tethered.
It is tethered. That's true. But let's be real. Sports names don't always make sense.
That's fair.
But anyway, to game 2 we go.
Damn, I'm not going to bug.
I forgot.
I thought it was tethered.
I think it is. Oh,
do that, man.
Beautiful Tatsu. Well, you're starting to convince me here. That's all.
I'm pretty sure. Someone can Google that.
Oh,
Anti-air present.
Nice. Using the stand roundhouse to keep him at bay.
What a use of these skills. That's the second
Yeah.
time we saw 8th grade. Boom! Big touch counter.
Oh, with the stand light kick this time. 8th grade really lulling him into a false sense of security with that button. Oh, reversal DP.
Oh my goodness. He's like, you know, you're not the only one who has a good DP and V-trigger.
Yeah.
Letting it rip.
Man trying to move on to high school. Oh, it was tetherball. We've got in the confirmation.
Nice one. Closest time is 8th grade. Can't afford. Okay, using the V reversal, I like that. Does have enough life to build himself another V trigger if need be.
Yeah, right. He was on the verge of really being able to activate his V trigger 1, but instead sacrifices some of that to make sure he doesn't get stunned and is able to play the rest of this round. But Kusanagi, the space he stands at is so good for that low forward. Does get clipped by the fireball. Tries to throw him back into the corner. Not going to happen.
The delayed crouch strong. Knock him down. No more V trigger, but a good amount of damage. Close to stun. Nice backdash from Kusanagi.
DP. Wow, what
do you mean?
To avoid the DP.
What are you talking about, 8th grade? What kind of next level 500 IQ knockdown? If he loses, I'm going to be mad.
Oh, and the palm will be enough to finish the job. That EX air Tatsu to avoid the DP, though. Oh, I thought Kusanagi was so smart. He was like, V-trigger activation, easy anti-air DP. Nah, I'm Akuma, the Dark Hado. I can do so much more than every other Shoto.
He spent 2 bars
Well
and finessed your brain.
Well,
he finessed your brain. He was like, you're going to anti-air me? Woo, 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 woo. No. Sit down. That was sick. That was so sick.
Oh, man.
That was next level. That was the next level point.
EX Demon Flip, EX Air Tatsu, 2 bars. Making it look
big
dumb.
Brain.
Priceless.
8th grade, nah.
Reading well beyond his
his
current
comprehension
education
skills
level.
are above and beyond master's degree level.
My man was reading Harvard level books in kindergarten.
Doctor 8th grade, excuse me.
Doctor 8th
grade. 8th grade MD.
And a PhD in baiting uppercuts.
I don't know how to feel right now.
That was well done.
I didn't even get to put my seatbelt on before.
Congrats on getting on high fights, my man.
Oh boy.
So that's a 2-0, and I respect Kusanagi taking a moment here and be like, all right, we're gonna go back to the menu, go back to the character select. I need a breather after getting red like that.
That's unfortunate, bro. EX Demon Flip right above the noggin. Kusanagi with the right play here. V-trigger 2 activation, but the EX uppercut doesn't get enough up on the first one. It's all in the second one. It just tickles his foot as he spins around. I feel like he landed on her fist, did a pirouette off of her fist, and then moved on.
That's basically what it looked like.
That was so cool.
Oh, man. All right, so it is 2-0 to 8th grade here. Kusanagi sticking with the Sakura.
Oh, no. Evil Sakura.
Sticking with the V-trigger 2. Man, 8th grade.
Yeah, so they're
Idle
not gonna.
stance.
Yeah, they're not gonna be playing on the training stage. It's just another one of those things. You know, random select. It happens.
It
we
does.
Get it. We do
Yeah,
get it.
it'd be like that.
But I like this outfit change. Let's talk about the aesthetics of Kusanagi Sakura.
Okay.
Following the lore, walking down the Satsui no Hado path.
She needs it after what just happened. She's like, okay, you've shown me what the dark side can bring me, and I'm willing to give myself over.
That was okay, I was about to say she's on beat. That was crazy. Her animations were like on beat.
This is like the nostalgia costume, right?
It is. That's correct because her
the
default
dark
outfit
colors.
is the arcade.
Yeah, with the mic.
Arcade staff member. Yeah. Her story mode one, I can't recall.
I don't know either.
So yeah, that is definitely the throwback back in high school.
All right, so we got 2-1. Kusanagi. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously did not count. So we got 2-0 again for 8th grade. Gonna be taking it to a different stage here as Kusanagi gets some nice hand warmers in between the actual matches that count.
Yeah, he was doing old Sakura combos. Shades of Sakura's past.
Shades of Sakura's past. Shades of the closed fierce. That's 3 frames. Those days are gone.
Yeah, I had a
Another
I had a
PTSD moment.
where I imagined Chris G waking up with Stan Fears. Somewhere Chris G is sneezing because we're talking about him. He's like, someone's talking about my Sakura. That's not what he sounds like. I don't remember what he sounds like. I haven't seen him in a while.
The only person who I like doing a Chris G impression is Yipes. Because it sounds too accurate. And I don't like it. It creeps me out. I always think, well, where did Chris come from? Yeah.
He's a real interesting fella. We are setting up again Kusanagi versus 8th grade. For those of you just tuning in, you missed one hell of a sequence in this previous game. I highly advise you to watch the VODs for game 2 of this set because it was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It was pretty next level. That being said, we do have Kusanagi gearing up for himself, trying to get himself on the board. That statement could have been said a lot sooner, but you know what? It
Well,
is
from the training room to the dojo, we all need practice, right? Let's see how we go. Oh, another call out on the V skill right there. That was so good.
My man has a trophy. Can we make that an actual trophy in the CPT? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Or at least like one of the premieres? That's so cool.
Oh, back-to-back throws. Kusanagi fully awake now. Drop some of those level 8 Roto Z eye drops. Seeing everything much clearer.
8th grade Roto Z? Is that what that is?
Oh, you're right. The one
that is such a cool trophy. I'm sorry.
The fist.
Holding like a belt. It's whooping time. That's what it's
whooping time.
That's what it is.
That's the little caption on the bottom of it. Oh, EX Fireball just ends up running into it. A lot of dash forwards from Kusanagi trying to gain some ground back. Good jab check right there. Wow, better stand light kick check. Again, that's safe.
Ooh. Big jump in. Punishing that stand roundhouse there. 8th grade getting the side switch as well.
He's looking real good. Wow, B skill. He's looking to call out that Tatsu buffer. Oh, no DP. I thought it was coming. Said he activates the V trigger off the fireball. Wakes up with the crouch strong.
Not going to spend the critical art. I was going to say DP.
8th grade was just looking for the dash. He got it. Woke up with the crouch strong. Nice. Recognized he was outside of stand light kick range and used the fireball to punish it. Set point for 8th grade.
Sitting on a full critical art as well. What song is this? But anyways.
Wow, tries the reversal with the EX air fireball. Interesting. Maybe thought Kusanagi would take this guy.
Nice answer there. Going past the fireball, but still getting the sequence. Kusanagi getting the lights into the short use. Ooh, boy. Used the info past the fireball.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be out of range there. Good air fireball as well to prevent Kusanagi from waking up with anything.
Oh, just the tail end of that EX fireball.
And caught her in the shoelaces. Oh.
Sorry, that was V-trigger fireball. That was 2 of them. Excuse me.
Carlo tries to get the shimmy, but ends up just settling for the throw, and then again.
One. On the board, Kusanagi taking all the time he needed to reassess.
Sakura wins.
Put himself back into action with that game 2-1 in favor of 8th grade. sequence there. I would have taken the throw too.
Yeah.
It was just a tough situation. Not a lot of life left. What options do you have? Take the throw, get frame trapped.
Yeah, that's what we always talk about, right? It's like, okay, the mantra is to take the throw. But when you have health that's not going to survive the throw, then it becomes like a true 50-50, right? The balance in between the decision-making is much more difficult because either you get hit and die or you get thrown and die. In the situation where you have a lot of life, you can get thrown and then survive. You get put into another offensive mix-up probably if you're in the corner, but beyond that, you'll still be living. Not in a situation where you're on a pixel.
He was in in-game now. There was not a lot of options left.
Everything was on the line.
Yeah, 14,605 options. You only had one to really get out.
It was EX reversal.
It would have worked.
Yep. He didn't pick it. Did not pick it.
Certain balance in the universe, Ringe, where you just have to make sure you make big brain plays every so often to kind of balance out the very interesting plays on Wake Up.
Very interesting is exactly what I thought you were going to say. Yeah.
My vocabulary is very limited at this hour.
No.
I'm gonna be real honest.
Interesting is one of my choice words when it comes to describing questionable wake-up options and stuff like that. You know, I'm a fan of that. You know, sometimes you gotta throw out something questionable, make them really think about their life when approaching you next.
It throws everybody off because the more unpredictable you are, the more frustrated the opposition or the receiving end is.
What? You were looking so good on the Akuma, loses one game,
just fine.
And he's going to the Ken, another Shoto.
He wants to be even more big-brained.
Yeah, apparently. So I'm interested to see what Ken's going to bring to the table that Akuma won't here in this matchup.
Round one. Fight.
It's very tough to say because I think 8th grade's ground game as Akuma was really, really well done.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to start mixing up with the run pressure and maybe the Ken will just put him in a different mindset, right? A mindset where it's going to exploit what Kusunagi's been looking for. Nice frame trap there. Going to whiff the DP. Well, that's all right. Still gets the knockdown. Wake up with the EX this time, Kusunagi. Letting it all hang out. D-trigger available and activated.
Just outside of that range. 8th grade understands what happens after that sequence. A tech throw.
Round two.
Kusanagi's going to press the normal and bump. 8th grade's like, nah, I've seen this last round with Akuma. I'm throwing the fireball.
And there's a hard call out on that round star right there. Jumps in on the
That's not
fireball
real,
attempt.
amigo.
And yeah, I think he's just kind of preying on Kusanagi, not having the reactions to deal with that right now.
Let's go online.
Yeah. Back to back with the throws. Now we're almost at the other corner. We are, but a quick tech throw. EX Tatsu is going to send him over Sakura's head.
Oh, interesting exchange there.
He's living. Oh, yep. It's going to be safe still.
Good conversion off the crouch jab. Great.
Light conversion right there. Ooh, it's going to be good damage here. A-grade, no meter for an invincible reversal. Oh, but he doesn't with need the frame light kick Tatsu.
What a god. What a god. No questions asked here for that questionable decision, I promise you. 8th grade just wrote his dissertation to masters.
Hey, he would have got me.
Bars.
Yeah, he would have got me because I looked at that meter and I was like, oh, no EX bar, no EX invincible reversal. And I figured that's exactly what Kusanagi was thinking too, right? He was like, all right, he's going to have to hold this pressure. Woke up with the 3-frame light kick Tatsu. No 3-frame normal on Ken. That's his only 3-frame move. That special light kick Tatsu utilizes it on the wake up, converts for the full damage and the set.
It's so interesting to see. There was a big sequence he had in that last game where he frame trapped Kusanagi with lights in the corner to kind of bait Kusanagi to mash buttons. I'm pretty sure he could have done the exact same thing with Akuma way more effectively. Just the same amount of damage. But I'm just saying.
I really think it was just one of those situations where it's like, okay, with Ken, like my mindset is going to be more rush down, more like in your face, more aggressive. While with Akuma, I have so many options, right? I can just like chill out, play the demon flip game, play like the air fireball game, activate V trigger, go back and throw my air fireballs. I think it was legit just more of a mindset switch for him to go to the Ken and then move on to loser semifinals. Well done, recognizing that he just wanted to limit his options and really make the most of those options that he had.
He went straight from playing neutral to going full press forward.
Yeah. And again, we saw a couple of times where he got hit by some of those run setups that are not real, right? That you can straight up punish if he cancels into the run. But again, it's online. It's you not having a lot of experience against Ken. You're going to be, or not a lot of experience against Ken anymore, right? It's one of those things where it's a wake-up call. Like when you're used to fighting that character, it's much easier to stuff the run setups. But when you haven't played him in a while and then you're playing him online for the first time in a minute, you're like, you get clipped.
I do got to say that 8th grade was very, very smart in sneaking at least one in there. And that was the only one he did, where he did crouch strong and run canceled.
Yeah.
And Kusanagi actually got counter hit for it.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the game, because there was only one game left for Kusanagi, essentially for both, he didn't do it at all. He just baited him with frame traps, normal frame traps. Very, very simple.
Yeah, so clean play from 8th grade. He's going to be in loser semifinals. This is the other side of losers round 2.
My man!
And we got LT Gray back on the Laura.
Yes. I love watching his Laura play.
Going up against Zero Mex on the ball.
And I like this outfit. What is that, like EX13? Like the
Oh, the gold black joint?
Yeah.
Round 1.
I think they both have EX colors on.
Oh, it's not gold. It's more like a burnt orange.
A copper.
But yeah, like
That's the way it's shining. That's copper. Ooh! Electric orange, Range. I don't know.
Most electrifying outfit in Street Fighter V Entertainment. Ooh! We're already on the sunset. Oh no! Try to press the button while the clap was still out there.
Oh, the reset got the low, but didn't get to convert. A little bit too far out. I think Altigre pressed the button, which is why the combo didn't finish.
Ooh, he had him thinking about the electricity. Oh no! Ooh. Thought he was gonna get thrown right there. That's the situation Laura puts you in. Ends up just getting meaty and killed.
Not a lot of people talk about that sequence where Altigre pressed the button for the counter hit so that the low wouldn't be able to connect all the way, and then he whiff punishes that, purposely putting himself in that situation because he understands what would happen if he gets counter hit. Sunset wheel.
Oh, man.
Cruising down Rodeo Drive.
All right, he takes his turn back this time. Ooh. But it's not going to matter. And this is where we're actually seeing the V-Trigger 2 from the Balrog as well. Dirty Bull variation.
Ooh, if he came up with the elbow, I would have been ecstatic.
Oh, and then gets caught taking the throw. And man, that was a textbook Laura game if I've ever seen
Laura win.
And I like him going back with the Laura in this matchup, right? Because Balrog, my man, struggles on the wake up. So as soon as you knock him down one time or you put him in one of those situations where he's going to have to guess even without waking up, I mean, he just has to hard commit to these reads. And if you don't have them, then you're just going to get sunset wheeled and mixed and just die.
Just the threat of a command grab is always going to be on an opponent's mind. Even if they commit to the jump, because Laura still has tools to chase you down in the air with the anti-air elbow. Even worse when she anti-airs you with the normal and then command dashes on the other side to get that mix going. Yep. She has a plethora of options, especially in the corner, to kind of option select her way through to get any sort of offense going. It sucks, actually. It really sucks to be put in that mix, but you might see it even more this time around. Altigre still warming up. He did get his W, but he's still warming up that Laura train. Yeah. We're going to see what he's all about potentially, because we've seen it each and every year.
Yeah.
He is so good with the mix-ups.
And that's what these characters do, right? Even if you see them be underrepresented or thought to be kind of on the lower tier side, like Laura, right? Who most people, I think, will put her at best like in the middle.
Mid-tier, yeah.
Yeah, mid-tier, right? So in cases like that, you still see, though, characters like Laura and players like Idom doing work because they just have such a threatening tool set because of that command throw. So if you have the right reads, you will be successful with characters like this. As we see LT Gray trying to move on into the top 4 against this Balrog. Able to check him with the stand fierce, gets the crush counter early, and it takes a life, but he's going to force LT Gray to start coming in. That's what Zero Mex wants. Oh, no, he tried to challenge with the crouch strong right there, but he's outside of range. Get the sweep knockdown, and then the sweep knockdown again. Knows what Zero Mex wants.
You gotta be kidding me.
Gets the cross up with the bolt. Respects the low forward, tries to press bullets after that. V skills through the fireball finally. Oh man, but just showing so much respect. There we go, whiff punish on the command throw.
Tried to go for the throw bait. V reverses out. El Tigre 1 hit away.
Yeah, try to go to the EX screw upper right there on the wake up. Not gonna happen, and then just one more lightning to the face.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm trying to think, what would Brian F do when he sees Thunderclap in front of his face like that?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the V-skill attempt from Zero Max a couple of times, but yeah, he just hasn't been really in the right range to respond to it properly. We got the crush counter conversion from LT Gray. The Universal block here. He's just been all him. Oh, Stand Fierce. Yeah, that's where Zero Mix wants to play, but he keeps committing to these rush punches that aren't EX, so it's just been giving LT Gray another chance at his game.
Cross counter big time, just walks up, no real conversion. No conversion at all, if any.
I like that, using the V-skill cancel to put that fireball over him, make him think about it again. Thinking you have to catch this fireball, but I'm just in your face command throwing you in.
And again, if you get caught in that sequence and you jump back, Laura has plenty of time to react and chase you down.
Yeah.
That's 2 straight. 2 straight for LT Gray over, I believe it is, don't tell me, don't tell me. Don't tell me, don't do it. Zero Max.
There you go.
There it is. Because we had, we had his Balrog play against Doomsnake earlier.
Yeah, he was in winter semis to start this top 8. So yeah, he dangerously close to going 0-2 up against LT Gray's Laura here. We saw LT Gray actually play a Buki and lose his round 1, but again, definitely a good decision switching to Laura up against this Balrog, right? We talked about how much Balrog struggles in the wake up, doesn't have an invincible reversal or anything like that. His light punch wake up as well. I mean, what are you going to get the target combo at the most? And then if you commit to that, that's not a good look either, unless you have V-trigger to cancel into.
Yeah.
So,
despite getting the knockdown off of like target combo, you're not going to get much out of that. You can do like dash punch, V-skill cancel to kind of close the gap immediately, but still, they back roll. You have to really kind of see that to apply even more pressure. But, I mean, for the time being, once Zero Max does get his offense going, it's kind of scary. He hasn't really gotten all the mix-ups yet. There was one sequence where LT Gray did press a button for the counter and nullified that option.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him recover from that since. I haven't seen any of the mix-ups we saw from the last time we saw him play in Winterside, right?
Oh, and we're not going to get to see any of those mix-ups as he switches to M. Bison.
Down forward fierce is the name of the game with Bison. The Psycho Axe +1.
Yep.
And I do like his options against Thunderclap as Bison. Go forward. Pretty good tool to go underneath the fireball and check. We'll see if that happens. We'll see. Who knows?
I was going to say from that mid-range too, he's going to have the Psycho Blast sequence, but I mean, he's one guess away from losing the match, and he just lost the round at it. Oh, no, we're mid-screen, so. Oh! All right, we're mid-screen. We don't want to spin bars, so we're just going to go with the overhead setup. Combos off in. Now LT Gray is on set point.
Remember when I told you he had a very explosive Laura?
You're right. Oh, you see that he was committing to the Psycho Axe right there. Jumped over it, but a little bit too far to make anything happen. EX Psycho Blast trying to nullify the bolt. Wow. Scissor kick catches him flinching. Then the low forward, followed up with another one. And then the throw after. It's a huge lead for Zero Max in this round. Back throw as well, building on it continuously. Ooh. Wow, stand medium punch, working out with the anti-air. He committed to a jump button pretty early right there. So safe punish for Zero Max.
What a chase down. That was all reach from LT Gray. That was the meatiest normal.
Yeah, V-trigger is still active. Oh, he caught out the Psycho Axe with the Psycho Blast. There it is. From that range, it is going to be a better tool than pretty much anything Balrog had. So Zero Max already making use of it.
Tried to go for a stand strong anti-air. You saw it again. Knock.
Whoa! Sucks
Bend
it back
over
in.
backwards.
Anything for Laura. Scissor kick whip just out of range this time.
Oh, you saw the button press. Oh. Other side, the block. Sunset, wheeling and dealing. Oh. Nice check.
Welcome with a 3-frame light kick, comboed into the EX scissor.
Oh, no, command grab. Trying to get a command grab of his own. Out of range, sir.
No means no. You don't get to get intimate with Laura that easily, my friend.
Don't do it.
LT Gray going on to loser semifinals. That means he is in top 4 to face the winner of the last match, which was our 8th grade.
My man, 8th grade. Yeah, he wrote his dissertation. It's 8th grade MD going up against LT Gray. But I do believe we're going to switch it up to winner's side. Am I tripping?
Well, it is going to be top 4 action coming up next. It's going to be winners finals, then we got losers semis. That's all we got. And usually, I think that's where we take our breaks here at the CPT Online Top 8.
Ah, there it is. We
All
got the green
right.
light. We got the. Okay.
All right. So why don't you send us the break there?
Yeah, we're going to take
Vicious?
a quick break. We got a top 4 established. You don't want to miss any of it. Again, it's going to be explosive. The Latin America West region is coming back after this.
prize money on the line. Baby, let go!
The jump in was perfect.
Oh, that was so slick! Yeah, this is a team tournament. We're going to see all these players go up against each other.
Oh, an unbelievable block.
What a way to end!
This is the path of my destiny.
Pleased to meet you.
Objection! Objection!
Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the police station.
Anybody here?
I don't like the sound of that.
We're getting out of here. Leon!
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. They're secretly making bioweapons.
Count me in.
Available now for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Rated M for mature.
This is the path of my destiny.
Dare you challenge the king?
Do you struggle to find happiness? Do you get the feeling there's something greater for you? There is.
Thank you all for returning to twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters with the Latin America West CPT online event. We are at top 4. We are going to go into winners finals. It's going to be Doomsnake going up against our man,
Jazdero.
oh yeah, on the Ibuki, who we said in the very beginning, gotta watch out for the -2 V-trigger activation into the EXDP. He's shown that he's got a wild side, but that he's also very solid on the Ibuki as well. He's going to be going up against Doomsnake's Vega. That's going to be our next match, and then after that, we're going to head down to the loser side to get our loser semifinals match going as well, which is going to be LT Gray going up against 8 Grade. See, no H.
Bunch
no
of
H.
sharks down there, man.
Oh, yeah.
2 wild kids over there. We got Nakuma and Ken in 8th grade. I did it again. 8th grade, and then LT Gray with Laura and Ibuki. Nobody wants to be anywhere near those individuals, honestly. But that's how the cookie crumbles. We do have our winners final set, and we're going to get into it. Doomsnake with that Vega. Is it Jazdero or Yazdero?
Yazdero.
I hope that's nothing, like, inappropriate.
No.
All right. I don't like the kind of doubt there. He's like,
no was like the reflex, but then I thought about it and I was like, I can't confirm that at all. I don't speak Spanish.
You know I don't speak Spanish.
I don't speak anything near Spanish.
I'm sorry. I mean, sort of.
One language main. That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, like one and a half for me.
See, yeah, you got a couple under your belt at least.
Well, no, just English and Tagalog, but kind of steal from the Spanish language.
That just gives you a leg up, as far as I'm concerned.
Damn, I'm putting myself out there like I shouldn't right now. But
don't worry.
We're really bad at killing time.
Maybe you are.
I'm totally kidding. But Doomsnake versus Yazdero. It's going to be Vega versus Ibuki. Now, this is going to be a very, very, I got to say right off the bat, very, very difficult match for Vega. Not a lot of options on defense against the likes of Ibuki, and we all have seen Ibuki, one of the part of the conversation for top 5 in the current meta because of how offensive she is, the amount of options she has, her damage potential. Can stop a lot of characters that don't have those defensive options, like an EX uppercut, a 3-frame normal.
I'm gonna need my man Doomsnake to punch these kunais out the sky. He's got a claw
with
in the
claw,
end of his hand.
Strong,
Maybe we'll see some of that. He's gonna need to make these hard reads, come out on top of these nuanced situations where he's gonna be at a disadvantage, but it's gonna take to come out with a W here. Ooh, nice anti-air already from Yaz. Again now, he's just using the claw from long distance. Ooh. Good punish on the kunai reload.
Back throw, resets the situation.
Ooh, alright, jab directly into the EXDP.
So the only 3-frame normals that Vega does present, by the way, in case you wanted to play defense on Wickup, is stand short and then no claw crouch jab, or stand jab.
With the claw on, his punch is definitely not going to be 4 frames, but he gets the conversion. Ooh, spends 2 bars on it.
Oh, and you saw it off of the stand short. It was counter hit. You saw the gap in between. Gets the first round of game 1 Doomsnake on round 2.
Yeah, Yaz with the delayed activation on the V-trigger right there, catching, excuse me, it was Doomsnake with a delayed V-trigger, catching Yaz a little bit anxious. Now our guy Yaz right back on the offensive. Ooh, both whipping just out of range there. No whip punish on the slide attempt. Just outside of the range. Doomsnake not even going to attempt an anti-air. Right, just keep this ground control.
I like that use of that V-skill as well. It's very far reaching. Being able to contest well against Ibuki is pivotal here in the ground game. You don't want to let Ibuki run all over you. Getting the low forward as well, but no conversion. And he spends that V-trigger early. Izuna drop, got caught midair. Dang, that's an active back strong.
Yeah, he's been working out good as an anti-air, but he hasn't really converted it into anything from that.
And Doomsnake is pressing these buttons really early. A jump in fierce and jump or neutral jump roundhouse. He's still getting caught by how active back strong is. Get off. Activation coming your way.
Oh, jumps the other side. Oh! Yo! Did that to the overhead?
Vega wins.
Word?
Flexing.
Word?
Jump back air grab.
That's pretty sick.
On defense? Yo. That was slick.
Hard call out from Doomsnake right there. He's played against an Ibuki once or twice. That was pretty sick.
That was nice. Yeah. That was ridiculous. Again, we rarely get to see Vegas in general. I got to say, seeing that is very refreshing.
Yeah.
It's very refreshing to see.
Doomsnake, incredible way to end that first game here. And that's going to do some mental damage to Zero as well. Forward throw. Already establishing a life lead right here. That's going to make Ibuki start committing to these options. You see great whip punish here. Put him on the verge of stun. And then the overhead, this time from Doomsnake's Vega. Gets the one-hit stun, puts her on a pixel. You ain't going nowhere.
With all those normals that Vega presents in 2 stances, it's going to be very hard to try to sneak your way past those normals with those hitboxes. Setting up all the alarms.
Yeah, whip punish right there. It's the knockdown. No. Kunai, he didn't actually have to block it.
Yeah, Zero catches a lot of people off guard with just the command dashes in neutral. And even after block strings when he goes to the other side.
Oh, and this is the walk up. It's the counter hit. No conversion, though. It's going to give Doomsnake a chance at life. Tries to close the distance, wants to keep this stun bar ticking, but not going to happen. Reversal, crouch fierce. Now we got a command throw. Oh, low forward doesn't counter hit though.
The mask is off though.
Yeah, all the bar in the world on the side of Yaz. V-trigger and critical art available. Oh, Doomsnake with a clean throw whip punish. Back strong anti-air doesn't flinch on the throw bait attempt. Still alive, but the throw will kill him off.
Tough situation for Doomsnake. Yazdero actually just waited patiently. Very good call on him because he saw that Doomsnake didn't have any V-reversal left on the board. He was just going to force Doomsnake to get antsy. Izuna drop. There's the exchange I think Doomsnake wanted before with that early jumping fierce.
Yeah.
He does it again, but it's to no avail. That back strong is just too powerful.
Yeah. Nice check on the command dash this time. Found ourselves in a similar situation. Yaz fully loaded. Wow, V-reversal, you have to do that.
No. No conversions off this anti-air. Multiple times now. Yazdero.
Oh, big punish.
Oh! Big punish!
Oh, and the last hit of the roll, just enough damage for Doomsnake. He's going to take a 2-0 lead here and lose their semifinals, trying to get into that top 3. Get those big points for the CPT online.
Yazdero is putting himself in a situation where he might have to fight against 8th grade again.
Yeah.
As 8th grade was put into losers by Yazdero, hence why Yazdero is here in the first place in the winners finals against Doomsnake. But it's down 2 whole games. One thing I really wanted to note is that his anti-air is completely on point. I will give him that, but he needs to finish his play. He needs to add and tack on this damage against Doomsnake to deter him from these jump hits.
Yeah, and even if you're not going to convert into a combo, right, you got to make the setups afterwards count. You got to make your Oki pay off. For now, Doomsnake, 2-0 lead, trying to get to this grand finals.
Oh, jumping. He's going to get stunned. If he's not, okay, wait.
Round Izuna drop here, and that did a huge chunk of life. And then the overhead to finish the job. 1 round away from a grand finals appearance for Doomsnake.
Looking very clean right now. 2 whole games. I don't recall if Yazdero had himself around in the previous game. I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did. It was off of a throw.
Yeah. Using that big swipe, long distance on that. Just in case Yazdero wants to get frisky. Checks the dash.
That thing is mad far, dude. Cross fierce check. Stand jab. Afterwards, he tried to get sneaky with the command grab. Target combo. A is going to get punished. The claw push him more towards the corner.
Oh, yeah. He wanted that command throw again. This time, Yazdero able to interrupt with the crouch jab. Anti-air back strong.
At least gets the Oki set up afterwards with the meaty, but great patience from Doomsnake. There's the exchange once again. Air to air, anti-air.
Yeah. Doomsnake has just been chilling. Yaz hasn't really been working the throw game at all. Gets the cross up, drops at the end. This is the punish.
What side? Other side. Great blocks. Uh-oh.
Blocks the overhead. Got lucky to get thrown out of it again.
Yazdero needs to land a hit. Spends the bar. Okay. Oh my goodness. And the slide. You never see it coming. Not from that far.
No V-trigger to cancel it into or anything. Doomsnake just puts his life on the line, says I don't think he's expecting the sweep at this point, trying to walk around, trying to bait out my normals from this range. Instead, just closes the distance in an instant and will put himself in grand finals after a 3-0 performance, looking very dominant here. And that means, yeah, our man Yazdero is going to be moving down to losers finals, waiting the winner of our losers semifinals match is what we're going to get up next. But yeah, Doomsnake, I think he was our favorite coming into the Latin America event here for the west side of Latin America, and he's showing out. His Vega's always been one of the only Vegas that's notable in Street Fighter V, right? And he's proven why time and time again, and he's in grand finals here today.
And we did mention in the beginning of the broadcast the familiar names we've seen from the Latin America region, 4 of them being Doomsnake, 8th grade, Tigre. Actually, these 3. We've seen Kusanagi as well. He's the only one so far not in this remainder, right? The remainder of these players, right? So it's they've been proving themselves time and time again why they've been such a threat in the Latin America region, and it's only the beginning of these CPT online qualifiers. And we're just, I think, like what, midway through? It is May now. Just about midway through the CPT. I'm really excited to see how these guys play out, even after the online qualifiers. These guys are showing up to be really, really great competitors, as they always do every single year, as we gear towards the Capcom Cup. You know.
Here we can see Yazdero falling down to losers finals, awaiting the winner of this next match. And again, you mentioned, yeah, we still got plenty of Capcom Pro Tour to go. We got the online events rocking and rolling. The only the Western region for North America has gone. We still have NA East to come up. We still have Latin America East and South. We still have the Middle East, the Australia event. So many more to come.
Brand new, yeah.
Yeah, as well as the offline events. Of course, Combo Breaker coming down next week. CPT premiere. We got claps from my man Jeremy, as you should, man. Combo Breaker usually deserves a standing ovation.
It's a great time. 24-hour venue access. What more could you want, man?
I mean, they have almost made that a standard, right? A lot of the people are like, man, your tournament doesn't have 24-hour access, man.
Whack.
Yeah, it's like legit, right? I mean, part of the FGC culture for so long had been like, okay, after the tournament's over, we got to split up into the hotel rooms.
We're going to go to the hotel rooms, find all the matches being played. Sometimes you get an invite, sometimes you don't. But
yeah,
you know what?
The
Combo Breaker breaks that. No coast, no kings. You want to play? Come meet me in the ballroom, and I respect that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's been one of the many things that has propelled Combo Breaker to have such a good reputation and is the prestigious tournament that it is now. So again, that's going to be going out next weekend, May 24th through the 26th. Be right here on twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters for that Street Fighter V action. You already know everybody will be in the building. It is a premier event, so all the points are on the line. You best be tuning in as we get into our losers finals happening right now, or our losers semifinals. Let me fix my face. Again, it's going to be El Tigre versus 8th grade. I almost said the age. I almost did.
It's difficult.
I almost did.
What's even more difficult is seeing these two play. Ibuki versus Akuma, two of the top 5 caliber characters going up head-to-head. Here we go. It's going to be 3 out of 5. 8th grade versus El Tigre. Now, again, just in case you guys have been following, El Tigre, if he falters, does have a backup Laura.
Yeah.
And then 8th grade actually has a backup Ken. So it's battle of the mid-tiers, too, just in case.
Yeah, just in case their top-tier characters can't get it done. They do have some characters that people are going to have a little bit more time dealing with just because they don't have the match experience.
Back fierce the hell out of that kunai.
That was beautiful.
Back strong the hell out of that jumping.
Looking like all El Tigre here.
Nice work off the stand short. Tigre.
And we've had the DP ready after that red fireball. And from that distance, he was exposed the frames. Backdash. Backdash double time, just trying to create some distance. No more EX bar for the EX air kunai. Great jump back, no deep flip pressure from you.
There.
Wow, jumping out of the throw for him and then punishing the air fireballs on landing.
He is just dictating the pace 100% against 8th grade. Even after the activation, despite being how dangerous Akuma can be, he deters every single approach. Backdash once and then air-to-air him with the jump back jab to stop that approach. He's so slick.
Super good so far from LT Gray. -2 EF takes his turn back. 8th grade, we haven't seen a lot of EXDP after that, and we got a punish on the sweep attempt. Overhead block, tries to throw him back into the corner, not going to happen. Forward throw this time. Catches LT Gray off guard, no tech. Ooh, lands against the stand medium kick. That was very smart.
Legs! EX uppercut firing right back from LT Gray. There's the activation route. Don't press a button, amigo. Out of there. No, you thought!
Just walks down and then gets the DP punish.
I almost lost my head.
Oh, no DP on the other side of that.
Uma shuriken. Oh, what?
I guess the box in there making the slide safe, perhaps. Oh
my.
No roundhouse, no crunch counter. Oh, the walk-in, walk-out.
Watch your legs. Medium kick.
Showing the walk speed of Akuma. Superior to most in the cast. All right, no answer.
I don't want to press a button to that either, yeah.
Wow, just wake up, jump forward, though, reading that.
Nice conversion there off the medium kick, getting it. No counter hit either. It was just a straight medium kick hit.
Caught reaching. One hit away from stun. That will be the game if he gets it, and he does with the classic. The kunai staying right in front. 8th grade waking up with buttons. You can't jab that one out the sky, and it's 1-0 for LT Gray.
I was actually very curious about that. When he saw LT Gray take to the skies, I thought the jab would have been able to hit the kunai. I guess it was an angle thing.
Yeah.
I think the timing was right.
Yeah, I mean, he did it earlier, right? I believe it was. Oh no, it was the back fierce.
It was back fierce. Yeah,
but the jab can do it too.
Yeah, you can connect with the kunai to stop it from hitting you if you space it out and time it well enough. I thought the timing was there. I think the spacing was just a little bit off.
Yeah.
Tigre managing to sneak one in there, getting that first one.
Yeah, I mean, it was a couple of patches ago, right? But remember, those hitboxes on the jabs, the vertical got shortened a bit, so that could have been one of those instances.
Caught with the crush counter, good conversion there from El Tigre. Forward throw, still in range to get the normals. Cross strong being one of them. Oh, he's stealing! He's stealing!
I don't care about your plus frames. He's chilling right now. Hold on to that bar. Oh, no!
Oh, anti-air Fuma Shuriken. Out of there.
Nice. Wow, forward roundhouse on the other side, though. Don't think it's your turn just because you got away from the Shuriken. Anti-air kunai. Oh, and then the DP a little bit too late.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Round 2.
And I don't blame him for kind of reacting a little bit later because technically El Tigre went with jump strong. It could have been a kunai.
Yeah.
It could have been a missed input kunai. And 8th grade just wasn't fast enough to get the punch, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it probably was a missed kunai. EX Demon Palm tries to walk out and catch Tigre pressing a button, but not giving it to him. Oh, meets him in the middle, but can't convert from that counter hit. Nice.
Yeah.
EX Rider right under that fireball using the invulnerability projectile. Wise.
Fuma Shuriken activation, taking it all the way back, yeah.
Ooh, the back fierce anti at the last second again, not biting on those baits. Again, just staying disciplined. There, finally gets the throw tech. Incredible defense from El Tigre so far. Oh, Jing wakes up with the target combo, converts to the DP, and then gets the crush on the roundhouse.
Pressing a button on Wake Up is always going to be on the menu. 24-hour restaurant, it's always open. Guaranteed that's going to be on the menu. Another game for El Tigre. Going with his, technically his secondary, Ibuki.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we mainly know El Tigre for the Laura, but he's been getting the job done with the Ibuki today. Only played the Laura in the Balrog matchup. Has played it now here in the Akuma matchup, and he's gone up 2-0. One game away from going to losers finals.
Forward throw. Checks the low forward afterwards. Demon flip raw from 8th grade.
Oh, the beast skill actually caught the forward fierce. Again, just harassing with it. Yeah, that's going to make 8th grade to go to the fireballs a little bit more. Open himself up for getting jumped in on, though. Oh, the hurt box pullback. Even if they nerfed it, it's still good.
It's still good. Oh.
Oh, just load up a kunai for fun. We got one on deck to make you think about it. Then the low forward puts him on set point.
Her walk speed is still pretty up there as well.
Oh, yes.
Being able to move around like that, and with that low forward, especially in those situations where it's just one touch. Oh, no punish! Okay. But anyways, yeah, it's a very, very far-reaching low forward.
Oh, I like that challenge right there. EXDP on 8th grade, come down with a neutral button. Does block the overhead, but again, trying to back throw him, not going to happen. We're reading that effectively. It's been reading that a lot, too. Demon flip pressure, get it out of here with a jump back jab. Dash up low forward, catches him.
Reloading kunai in front of him, actually from long distance. Does have the meter on deck. If he wants to initiate the offense, oh, okay, the standstill. Very, very awkward stare down.
Piercing attack still all El Tigre. Now he's taking advantage of him being trained up and blocking to get the throws.
Oh, the mix-up, I like that. The fake ride-or-die sequence. Ooh,
I like that.
Really slick stuff from El Tigre. 3 games straight. He's going to be moving on to your losers finals. Big shout-outs to 8th grade, though. Still walking away with a good amount of points.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming away with some solid CPT points in 4th place. Couldn't quite crack that top 3 as our man El Tigre has done, which, again, I think is another person we expected to do very well here in this Latin America West event. And he'll be going up against Yazdero in the losers finals for a chance at Doomsnake, who has been looking maybe a cut above the rest of the competition. We'll see. There is going to be one more match to determine who's actually going to get that grand final set coming up now. Yazdero versus El Tigre. And now Yazdero has been mainly using the Ibuki, right?
Correct.
So I'm interested to see if El Tigre goes with the mirror or if he tries Laura first, his tried and true, his signature character.
It really depends on if El Tigre has had experience against the likes of Yazdero before. I think that would kind of influence his decision-making when it comes to what character he wants to put to the table. But, I mean, he's feeling himself right now. He's in tip-top shape, 3 straight going into the match, I think he wants to try out a secondary and play the mirror match. If he's been following along online, he should know what he's up against. Again, I don't know if they've played prior, but I think going with the Ibuki pick is still going to be solid.
Yeah, I mean, she's such a good character. We've highlighted most of her strengths here tonight, right? The walk speed, the pullback on the V skill, just the EX kunai in general being a tool that lets you get in and apply pressure. Her mix-ups continue to be deadly. Of course, the V-Trigger 2 activation being -2 only opens up another mind game, right? She's using the EXDP. We've seen Yazdero already threaten with it, just in case you want to get frisky and take your turn.
Funny. It's so funny. I love seeing that. We mentioned that. It's like, hey, you can disrespect your opponent and then instill this kind of fear into them the rest of the set, and it happened.
In the very first round. And that's where you want to do something like that, right? So they think about it all of the rest of the matches. Every single time that situation is going to be presented, they're going to be considering the fact that you will let that EXDP rock. However, the Laura is what we're going to get from LT Gray to start off, going against Yazdero on the Ibuki.
And what an Ibuki at that. Did you see the costume on her? She's got the fur coat on.
Boom! That's how you start the fight and finish it quickly.
All right. I've never heard it in English.
Fair enough.
Look at this costume. It's got the fur. It's not even a fur coat. It's
the Kung Fu battle.
Thank you.
You're already in the corner now. LT Gray looking good on this Laura. However, gets caught trying to whip punish a little bit too late there.
Kimono. I think that's what it's called.
That's what you're looking for. I think that's what it is, yeah.
I don't know.
We got the stun on deck.
What side? Same side.
Woo!
Wasn't ready for it. Jazdero a lot more active with his Ibuki play. And that's the offensive pressure that she's capable of.
Yeah.
Left, right mix-ups, a multitude of them. Mid-screen corner, doesn't matter. She has it all.
An Ibuki round, for sure. Got the low forward confirmed into the elbow. That was good stuff already from LT Gray. He was able to do this last round, though, kind of shove Yazdero into the corner, but as soon as Yazdero got one knockdown, it was all over. Let's see. Oh, this is looking like a Laura round in response so far. Overhead. Does press the button, but he gets elbowed on the other side, and just like that, one up here in our game. Uno. 79 seconds on the clock.
She's so enthusiastic. She's so enthusiastic. I appreciate that. What a whiff punish! Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous.
Super buff right there from LT Gray. And
also
then he
a super nerf from the V skill from Ibuki. Ride or die. Get off me. RIP V skill. Other side. Oh. Command grab. No. Wakes up with the target combo, and I appreciate that. And Tigray responding appropriately. Stands short. Thunderclap. Ugh. Tigray with the first game, explosive. Just go for it, man. Commit. You gotta commit. If you're gonna play Laura or Ibuki, you gotta commit, Ringe.
I did. I committed to the second option. Great stuff from LT Gray so far. Already taking a 1-0 lead. And despite losing that very first round against Yazdero, right? Just bounced back. Really kept playing his game. That's what you need to do as Laura. Don't get deterred. Don't start changing up the game plan too early.
As he takes a sip of water, that kunai does clip El Tigre, but still manages to find a sequence off that sunset wheel. Thunderclap counter hit, converting the stand strong afterwards.
Got caught asleep at the wheel here.
And he's still drifting away.
Yeah.
Night. Look at how much meter.
Let me build some meter real quick.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Put him out. Back strong is so good.
Oh, nice. Crouch strong this time.
Meaty slide.
Yeah, caught out Tigre. Sharpers buns a little bit too early. Getting that crouch fierce, and then he gets caught reaching again. All on the same side.
What a block from Yaz.
He's still alive. Oh, the crouch strong confirms it into the V-trigger as well.
Same side. No conversions. Wasn't ready for it, but that's meaty enough.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there was only one. A little short-sighted.
Oh, cross up. Tough to block scenario there. Yaz didn't have any kunai available, right? So you couldn't threaten on the same side, but it was still pretty ambiguous on where she was going to land.
She's in so much pain when she gets hit by those kunai. Hits right at the kneecap.
Oh. Great whiff punish. Yas has been looking for that crowd strong a little more and more. And then a land command throw. So good.
Oh.
Converts from the stand. Strong counter hit this time. Oh, y'all can't deny it.
Oh.
Oh, I'm a straight rider.
You don't want to mess with her when she has V-Trigger too. Okay, well, the activation comes first from LT Gray. Does have 2 bars.
Yeah, Yas still chilling on his. Maybe looking for that low forward activation.
Oh, wait. If LT Gray lands, it's going to a gang of damage. The lower train is hyping up, ready to go. Okay.
Wow.
I like.
That's all he converts for here. No, gets hit on the front.
Oh, he dropped it. It's actually
still anybody's game here. You gotta guess. Oh, he doesn't go for it again this time. Plus frames. Jumps out of the super, but he recovers the time and the forward throw. Yasdero still comes out on top.
My man used critical art to avoid the thunderclap. Get me out of this sequence. Tigray couldn't land in time to punish. That was just a string of good luck, I would say. Just good shot calling there from Yasdero. He's like, I'm gonna spend it.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Getting him out of the fireball setup and right. Yeah, he neutral jumped, so he avoided the wake up critical art. But yeah, the recovery on that's too quick for him to get a punish on the other side.
He couldn't jump. He couldn't do an air-to-air because he would have landed on the thunderclap. It's such a slow-moving projectile. It would have killed him.
Ooh. Back to back. Hope you like the view from the sunset wheel.
And I like that side switch there. Just sneaking it in there from Yasdero.
Respecting the stand strong, still he was far enough away to sneak a jump out. Oh. Yes, I like that. Just going with the harassment light buttons rather than any command throws or anything like that, trying to condition the block.
Here comes the mix-up. What side? Same side. Walk under. He's going to get enough for the stunt? Not yet. Oh, but that light underneath. Drops the combo, and Tigray is taking it back. Ooh-wee! You can't just stop midway. You have an agenda and schedule to keep. You can't be late. You gotta run this train on time, buddy. Hey, what are you doing?
Yasdero had been successfully mixing him in the corner, right? Staying on the same side and then going the cross-up. That was another round in the bag, but now it's on the side for El Tigre. You don't want to give Laura more rounds than she deserves, man. She's a good enough thief already.
Thief in the night. Oh, a whiff punish. Meaty? Okay, I thought it was meaty enough to not get punished. My mistake.
Figure now, which side are we going to end up on? Oh, gets the reversal, but only
finishes
to get counter
this
hit.
Time. There's going to be a lot of scaling involved. He has to go for the reset. He does so. What a view reversal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it. No.
Oh, the kunai got stuffed by the bolt. Low forward converts. Universal's trying to get out of these guessing situations. Oh, and a quick kunai to the ankles.
Had 3 more of those bad boys locked and loaded just in case.
Final round.
Great shot there from Yasdero, tying it up here. All tied up for both players. Striking first. Oh no!
Wake up, critical R, keep rolling. Back strong, goes to the jump in afterwards. He gets the back throw. That's huge for Yasdero. But until then, Tigray continues to check the pressure with the low forward. Again!
Nice check on the command dash off that V skill, excuse me.
Oh, still anybody's game.
Nice block there from El Tigre. Good tech, even better. V-trigger is on deck for El Tigre. Uh-oh. Yasdero has to back off. Ooh, no, it's too far out!
Yeah, the explosion does not connect, and because of that, El Tigre able to recover and punish Yasdero on the landing. That's going to be 2-1 lead for El Tigre. 1 game away from getting into grand finals to face Doom Snake.
That was unfortunate. He had the right call. He hit the kunai, spent the meter, but just used the wrong strengths on those button presses. And just too far out for the explosion to connect. It's really unfortunate. He had the right idea, but Tigray just another small moment of luck. A small bit of luck to really excel and take the next game. Putting Yasdero at a disadvantage right now.
Ooh. All right, gets the counter hit again. El Tigre been trying to score him out a little bit earlier than he can.
What a roundhouse. Checking that strong. And speaking of, back-to-back roundhouses from Yasdero. Get off me!
Stuffed the movement this time. Caught on to the rhythm that LT Gray likes to pursue. Oh! We're living out here. V-Trigger 2 is available for y'all. She's going to activate it. Raw, get him to deal with it. Oh, but the slide was out of range. With punish on the slide again, and then he doesn't guess right on the sunset wheel. Set point for LT Gray.
Damn! It was all planned out. A little bit of life left, too, from Tigre.
Looked like max range on that sunset wheel, too. That's the
Using the blocks, huh?
trying for the empty low. Couldn't find it.
Oh,
no! Meaty kunai.
I haven't seen that in ages. Oh,
Crunch
one more
counter.
sequence?
Blocks the empty low, but does not take the throw afterwards. Yazdero should be able to finish it here. Does.
You saw the startup. Damn, that was a perfect. You saw the startup from Tigre. I don't think he went for the tech. He went for a normal. You saw the startup.
Final
The
round.
crouching run with that. Yazdero managed to throw it. Oh, just let it rip. Did you hear the thunderclap noise?
Yeah.
The buzzing? Caught the startup of it from Tigre?
The start of the static of the electricity.
What are you supposed to do about it? You can only sit there and block for so long, and then the command guy comes out of nowhere, crush counter.
One hit away from stun, and the set pushes it out. LT Gray 3-1 over Yazdero, who was in a winner's finals, right? He's going to be going home with the third place share of the CPT points, while LT Gray still alive for that big first place Lion share, but he's going to have to go through Doomsnake 6 games up against Doomsnake's Vega to try to take that first place spot.
I mean, we're going to see Vega versus potentially Ibuki now, which he just kind of went through.
3-0 over Yaz in winner's finals.
So now I feel like El Tigre should just pull out all the stops and use Laura 100% of the way.
Yeah, given the way Doomsnake was playing up against the Ibuki in winner's finals, he already showed that he knows that matchup. And I'm sure El Tigre's Ibuki is going to differ from Yazdero's, right? But at the same time, the lore has looked so good. It's the character he's more comfortable on. And I think it's going to be able to expose the Vega as long as he gets one knockdown, right? That's another one of those characters that's going to have a real tough time once he's knocked down. Doesn't have any invincible reversals. He'll have the light kick, as you mentioned before, as a 3-frame option. But still, it's not that scary for Laura.
No, not at all. The amount of damage that Vega can get off of a counter it stands short wouldn't be enough to deter you from you know.
It's not like a
stopping
G
your
situation, right, where your light confirms are going into EX.
Not a
That'll
lot
get
of
you
damage,
corner
yeah.
carry and a bunch of damage.
It'll get you like EX Zuna drop or maybe, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, I feel like. But it's still not going to be enough to deter you from moving forward. And speaking of, again, you see that Doomsnake is sitting on the Grand Finals winner's slot versus El Tigre, making it all the way from loser's side. Mind you, he started there from the bottom, making it all the way to the top here against Doomsnake. We're going to see how it works out. It's going to be 3 out of 5 all the way through. You already know what the deal is. You've been here time and time again, and we thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in to the Latin America West Online Qualifier for the Capcom Pro Tour. One of these guys is going to walk home with a whopping 200 points for first. Second with still a pretty good amount of, I was going to say money, points. 100 points.
Capcom money.
Yeah, that fight money. Good amount of change in their pocket. But either way, big congrats for everybody who's made it here so far in the top 8. You still get points for being here. So again, we thank you guys for showcasing such great skill. And some new names from what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with the other half of the names on here, but it's great to see more unknown talent come out of the woodwork, really show themselves in the online circuit. Hopefully we get to see them more and more as the CPT progresses.
Absolutely, and if you all noticed during that top 8 bracket rundown, El Tigre had actually 3-0'd everybody up until his losers finals match where he was able to defeat his opponent 3-1. So he's looking very dominant, whether it be with Ibuki or Laura here in the top 8 for the Latin America West event. And he's got one more opponent to go through, Doomsnake, who is going to have the winner side advantage. Again, he has a whole set to lose before he's actually in danger of falling to second place. So we're going to get into it again. This is going to be grand finals. I am sure Doomsnake will be going with the Vega, his tried and true character, and then that's what I'm interested in his opponent for, the Laura or the Ibuki. We saw the Ibuki get wrecked in winners finals up against Doomsnake, but that was a different Ibuki. However, the Laura has proved that that's been his character for so long at this point.
Oh yeah, since his inception into Street Fighter V, right? He's played previous games beforehand, but since he started 5, it's always been the Laura.
See? Who's going to bust it down?
Yeah.
It will be the Laura.
Loriana.
That's what I'm talking about. The signature character. That's why I wanted to see Doom Snake again. Winner side advantage. Grand finals for the Latin America CPT event. West side is here.
Fight.
And you see how he's forced to take this kind of approach, kind of throwing out normals to kind of anticipate any long-range normals from Doomsnake to kind of catch him off guard. Slowly creeping his way out, but still Doomsnake keeping a great job of putting Laura at bay with all these long-range normals. Stand strong, crouch strong, every now and then a forward fierce.
Yeah, he's like, who needs combos? I'm just going to harass with my normals, put up this big wall. However, the crouch fierce from long distance has found Laura's way in.
He's not a big combo character, but he excels very well at the poking game and keeping it. Ooh, Aurora spinach.
And again, you see this harassing, this time with the stay medium punch. Oh, we in deep now, though. Sunset Wheel 1, delayed rise.
Oh, he just walks out.
Just keeps walking back after taking that light kick.
Yo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Almost spilled my drink on myself.
What?
Oh, catches the backdash, caught him grounded too for the full punish. Good stuff from El Tigre.
Clearly, Doomsnake does know the matchup. He went for the slide as soon as he saw the thunderclap and deterred it completely. He stuffed it out. I'm looking to see more and more of that. Low forwards, kind of sweeps as well to stop any of the thunderclap approaches. His neutral game has been phenomenal. There's just one opening that Tigre needs. That's the kind of character Laura is, to take the round from beneath him.
Yeah, that's exactly what we saw in the last round. Huge jump in from Doomsnake. Got to cash out, spend all the money. Because he's going to get that back. He's got a round and a half to go at the very least.
And I like that. Yeah, doesn't get the opener, but switches back to claw stance to go to plan A.
Oh, great anti at that time as well. Dash forward. Yeah, he saw that during the V-trigger freeze. Able to stuff it, and then the wall jump.
Do it again. Yes, sir.
It.
Jump short this time. An early jump short. How active it is to kind of deter whatever approach it was. And Doomsnake with the lockdown.
Yeah, anytime El Tigre really tried to get frisky on the wake up right there, he was there with the meaty, and then he gets the overhead at the very end to expose him.
Oh.
Crouch Fierce call out.
Slice.
Medium down. Just, yeah, again, I like this. Just use the claw range to harass, build that great life up. Oh! Big shoulder to get the anti-air. Now you're in the corner, but the wall clean's going to let him escape.
What a low forward check.
El Tigre's been so good.
Oh,
with that
okay.
low forward.
V-trigger 2 off that sweep. Gives him that parry and a combo extender. We'll see if he gets to use it all.
No whiff punish, yeah. Take command throw. What's next? No answer to the jump in. Oh! Throws him out of the start with the lightning. And V-trigger still there for Doomsnake. You mentioned using V-trigger 2.
Oh, no whiff punish.
Stopped. Oh, he just gave it the back throw right there.
Tigre was in fear of the V-trigger activation. Oh! Okay. Yeah, so Tigre, as soon as he sees V-trigger, he's not going to be able to punish as much as he would like to, because it's that scenario we talked about right at the beginning of the broadcast where if you're minus but not punishable, you can resort to using that V-trigger 2 for the parry. And that V-trigger 2 mechanic for Vega allows him to parry moves and steal the turn back, and it gives him a good amount of damage too, being able to extend into a combo. So that threat was there, hence why Tigre hesitated on the punish.
Yeah, and that's, I think, like, the whole reason you pick the V-trigger. It's not actually to get that job done, right, where you get the parry or you get the combo extension. It's just to put the fear in your opponent's heart. Make them think about that. Make them hesitate on these decisions that are usually autopilot. So yeah, that's paying off in space already for Doomsnake. He is up 1-0 in this grand final set. Clean whiff punish there. Doesn't get anything else afterwards. Barely misses the whiff punish on the forward fear.
Oh, big time punish on the sweep. Gets the sunset. Excuse me, not sunset wheel. The rodeo elbow.
Yeah, he wakes up with a 3-frame.
Nice conversion off the counter hit.
Doomsnake would play this so well. He got a little bit impatient right there, though. Jumps forward while Tigre was just chilling. Activates to keep it safe.
So much respect being shown for Doomstick right now. Tigre usually mauls his opponents and closes the gap so well, but this is the matchup where he's not allowed to do so.
Yeah. Let's finally make his way in, but a good tech from Doomsnake there. We'll get another good tech. Tries to dash forward and get one of his own. Low forward check once more, and then calls out the backdash again. Has really caught on to Doomsnake liking to backdash after he gets hit by that elbow that leaves him standing.
And that was such an interesting sequence. Went for the empty jump low. He hasn't done that in quite some time, nor has he taken to the skies in general. Really catching Doomsnake off guard. Taking that round again. Another way to sneak in the W.
I got the EX Suzuna drop here. He's going to have corner on top of it. Ooh, the walk back gets him out of the range of the swipe. Puts the call away entirely because of it respecting the lightning. That punish. Oh, and then gets caught reaching afterwards. All this work can all come crashing down here. Gets the overhead, but the wake up 3 frame. Safe on the EX roll.
Slice him up. Big jump in, allowing Tigre to get in, set himself up. Yep. Crystal Flash out of there.
Oh, again.
Oh no, you thought? She's got hops, amigo.
Doomsnake now able to get the side switch off that wall. Jump combo.
Let me play with you.
Ooh, he just went with the EX wall cling again. He ended up catching him on the way up. Does take the throw and powers through it with the armor. El Tigre puts himself on the board.
No fear.
Zero.
No fear and not in time to get a meaty. If you time the meaty appropriately, that armor will not come out because it comes out at the third frame.
Yeah, Zero Miedo being shown from El Tigre here. It's going to be one up in grand finals. Again, Doomsnake has winner's advantage. So El Tigre is going to have to win 2 more games just to get the reset, just to go back to 0-0. But I mean, Laura could definitely pull this off, especially when El Tigre is at the command.
Very offensive start from Doomsnake so far. A lot of forward momentum and getting this corner position against Tigre. So quick.
Yeah, just out of range with that crouch strong though, ended up getting clipped by the the crouch slide, ended up getting clipped by the low forward.
What a fake out. You thought he was going to go on the other side. Superman claw hung in the corner. Uh-oh.
Oh, beautiful wall escape. Give him that little gap. He's going to take it every time. Now he gets the whiff punish on the slide. Oh, get out of here with that elbow. Throws her out of it.
Oh, and the crouch fierce into the Luna. Put himself in the first round of game number 3. Doomsnake. Very offensive this game.
That's been a popular option for him, right? That crouch fierce with a buffer behind it. Or just to call out these dashes and this V-skill movement. Oh, jumps out of the command throw. Huge reward.
Amazing jump out there from Doomsnake. Catching the whiffed command grab and already putting Laura in the corner once again. Catches the low forward. No side switch, forward throw instead.
Beautiful defense by El Tigre, though. Not getting caught by that throw bait and then punishing with the low forward.
And Doomsnake really knows how to put on the brakes and still apply this pressure, this mid-game pressure.
Oh, just the back throw, huge break. All this real estate at the back of him now. He can just walk back, play the slow game. Time is on his side. The slice to shut down any type of ground pressure she's going to bring.
And it's so good that he has all that space to work with because the slice moves him backwards. But still has a wide hitbox in front of him like that forward fierce. Steps into it. Gets the shoulder action straight into the jugular. Just walk.
So, accurate sound effects. Accurate sound effects for sure. Man, yeah, and I really like him switching it up with that forward fierce at the end right there, right? Because you were talking about how the Aurora swipes were just bringing him back, making use of all that screen that he had to his back, able to just walk away from his opponent, and then you end up baiting your opponent to being a little bit more over-anxious, being a little bit more over-aggressive, and then he just stuffs it with the forward fierce as we see at the start of this round now as well.
Doomsnake looking really well for himself here in the grand finals. He is on the winner's side of things, one more game away from taking it over Tigre. But if Tigre continues pressure, all right, well, you know, deterred for a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah, I like that from Doomsnake this time, not going with the backdash, just eating the normal low and then going with the reversal throw of his own.
Oh, the meaty conversion. Tigre on the other side. Stun is a factor.
Oh!
Empty jump low. Where did your health go?
And it was funny because Doomsday could have anti-aired, right? But he was like so worried that he would be too late on the anti-air. He just respected the full duration of the jump.
I mean, Yipes and Lee Chung say it the best, or they sing it the best. It's time to block and it's time to guess. Welcome to Street Fighter Fight. It's every time. When it comes to Laura, you have to guess one of the two options.
Yeah. Facts.
I have another verse for you, by the way, Yipes, when you get back. Or when we meet each other at Combo Breaker.
You're trying to get on the EP, bro?
I definitely have lyrics written down for it.
Oh, yeah, not respecting the plus frames there. Now gets called low again.
Ooh.
Oh, Doomsday does escape finally as he makes the V-trigger of his own. Again, this V-trigger has really just acted as putting the fear in the heart of LT Gray. We haven't seen it rear its head blatantly too much.
You could expect maybe off of an opening, off of a normal. Not so much as a defensive tool. Doesn't really need it right now. Doomsnake on the offensive once more. Okay. Loses the sequence. He has to go back to this neutral game playing with the normals. No claw, though, to help him.
Got the sweep. Committed to a V-trigger already active. Oh, sunset wheel. Oh, and it did enough damage. Wow. LT Gray now going to be on the board for his second win as well. We're going to a final game here in our first set of Grand Finals.
There was just enough damage on the command grab, that tiny little pixel left for Tigray to clutch it out over Doomsnake. And you saw how much of a problem Doomsnake had once he lost his claw, which is, it's kind of, I feel like, problematic with Vega. I mean, that's how the character is. That's how he was born, right?
Yeah.
Where you hit him, you beat him up enough, he's going to lose the claw. You see how much of a game he has to play up close when he doesn't have that tool anymore.
And you don't want to be up close up against Laura. That's where she'll be able to start playing her own game. Ooh. Start mixing in the command grabs.
Again, playing that slice, that keep away game. Laura's edge. Nice jump in there from Tigray.
It's been all Tigray so far. As Bully Doomsday into this corner. We got the reversal 3-frame again. All trying to press buttons a little bit too early.
Oh, no whiff punish on the forward fierce. Slicing away. Oh, the anti-air one. Let's go.
The reversal, he's got to chase it down. Oh,
no, but he didn't time it correctly. Spaghetti everywhere.
Oh, the call-outs from El Tigre right now.
Command grab. Oh, regular grab. Oh, no way.
Oh,
yo, what do you mean?
El Tigre,
was
you
that?
cannot escape this
What
man.
was that? That couldn't have been autocorrect. That could not have been autocorrect.
Round 2.
That could not have been autocorrect.
I can't tell you for sure or not.
That was slick.
But the dash forward, waiting for the wall cling to get out just a little bit and then punishing it anyway. Doomsnake, you're gonna have to have a lot of composure to bring this round back.
I love the Latin America region.
Then the Azuna's drop on the other side, just keeping it meaty now. Via reversal and trying to slow the pace of this round down. LT Gray is not trying to let this set slip away from him.
The Spanish Ninja versus the Brazilian Bomber, man, I'm telling you.
Set point.
Oh! Barely misses the throw from Tigray, allowing Doomsnake to get anti-aired for his troubles back into this corner. Early jump roundhouse. V-trigger is on deck.
We'll try to do the overhead, but he just walked out of it. V-trigger activate from LT right now. Overhead gets the crunch counter, combos off of it. Oh, guesses correctly, but he does not at the end of the day. Sunset Will gets the job done. 3-2 out Tigray in the first set, and we got one more to go.
Good. More for me and you. Hey, I think, that sequence, that last sequence from Tigray in the round prior before he just got this round really instilled a lot of fear into Doomsnake. Didn't let him out of the corner, out of his sight, a lot less active on offense. When Doomsnake was offensive, he was getting these games, but the adaptation from Tigray, throwing out a lot of these thunderclap mix-ups, what are you supposed to do?
He was able to smell the fear on Doomsnake.
Yeah.
Like that round.
He was wafting it for a full round. He was like, everybody likes their own brand. He likes the Vega brand. He likes this type of blood, and he went full force.
The round previous to the very final round in that last set, Laura has such little life that it was one of those situations where it's like, I have nothing to lose at this point, right? And when your opponent gets into that mentality and they just start making every right read, it instills so much fear in the opponent. And the end right there, El Tigre was just rushing down and just constantly meeting him, right? Pressing buttons. He knew he was scared of the throw. Finally, at the end, he got him to calm down for a second, got the forward regular throw, which I thought was also super smart because if he jumped out, he would have been able to anti-air it. So El Tigre just making all the right decisions in that, setting himself up for the momentum to carry into the final round and reset the bracket.
So good. There's so many layers to this character. Despite her not really being talked about as in the upper echelon, right?
Yeah.
She still has that potential. If you don't have the right reads, you're gonna get blessed with command grabs and normals.
Yeah.
That's the way of the game. That's how it is. There's a full song committed to that sequence. Time to block and a time to guess. Welcome to Street Fighter V.
Yeah, and Doomsnake, he's been trying to prevent that game, right? With the claw on Vega, he's just like, if I can put up a wall, keep her out, keep my anti-airs clean, hopefully she doesn't get close enough to start that game. But El Tigre kept getting close enough, and he got the job done. So we're going to go into a whole nother set. Doomsnake still rocking the Vega. I don't expect him to switch to any other characters. And again, it's 0-0 now. Both players are in loser's bracket, and we are going to determine who will be the champion for Latin America West.
Again, so the game plan for Doomsnake, keep the Tiger in its cage, while Tigre has to find a way to escape the Tiger Tamer. Oh, if it was
Already a clean whip punch with the crouch fierce. Tigre looking mad good, just walks up against the stand light kick. And then just walk back, try to get the sunset wheel going, but Doomsnake has been favoring that backdash after being left standing.
Not today.
Oh, one more. That's going to get stunned. Good damage after
there it is.
here.
Yeah. The combo extender, not quite to finish the job. Not today. Uh-oh. Laura does have party mode on deck. What I mean by that is V-trigger. Woo! Nice whiff punish on the sweep. Nice and easy. Doomsnake getting the first round in the reset.
Yeah, a little bit too far for that low forward. I think he didn't want to go with the shoulder, the forward fierce again, just because he whiffed it the first time. Got a little bit scared of committing to that again. Woo. Nice and meaty on the fierce that time. Wow.
Unhand me.
Ooh, recovers the time from the bolt to get the anti-air. Now you're in the sunset wheel stuff. Oh, the restand. Yeah,
unhand me.
Doesn't actually go with the backdash this time. Just V-reversal the crouch light kick.
Oh no! Oh no! You put yourself in that situation. You put yourself in the box. You threw your normal at the thunderclap. You get stunned.
Yeah.
Forever.
Everybody gets stunned. Electricity treats people the same.
Oh. Good V-skill usage there from Snake.
Wow.
Oh, down with his own V-skill. Tigre, I see. Oh, again. Slice and dice 2 times. No anti-air is present.
Try to keep catching him with his low forward, but he's just staying out of range. Great stuff from Doomsnake. Very disciplined defense so far.
Unhand me. Old-timey hostage. Unhand me, villain.
And recognizing when to take his turn, just gets the low forward for a little bit more damage. Knew was going to be blocking low after that.
Smeety. Oh, strong. Oh, you saw jump back strong there from Laura. It will hurt.
Yes, elbow.
Unhand me.
Oh, trying to chase down with the overhead, committing very hard and pressing buttons too early there. Doomsnake able to close out the first game of the reset.
Very slick play, too. Didn't want to overcommit. Went for the crouch jab into the Aurora's edge, moving himself back away from harm's way. Very, very smart. Patient play from Doomsnake.
Yeah, very hard to do anything about the like the crouch jab into the Aurora. Was it Aurora?
Aurora spinach?
Yeah, definitely tough to just deal with that. You kind of have to wait it out, right? You see, when you press the button too early right there, it's not going to interrupt it, and your normal's probably not going to go far enough. You're just going to end up eating a counter hit.
Be real honest with you, Rinch. I think it's Aurora's claw edge. It could be spinach.
Whatever, man. The one where he spins with the claw.
Yeah. Spinning.
Oh, got the sunset wheel. I know the name of that move. Leave me alone. Nice punish there. And he gets the command throw for himself.
It's spinach.
Spinach.
Let's go. Got it right the first time. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Within that range, a Thunderclap still can get a slide.
Yeah, slide on reaction to the start again.
A lot more active with it. Doomstick finally finding the rhythm and the spacing.
Oh, she missed on the anti-air though. Ends up getting the throw anyway. Nice seal cancel on the movement, but it's not going to save him from
Slam! Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. First round of game 2 for Doomstick. A lot more active on the Thunderclap punishes. Will that deter Tigre from throwing more out there in neutral?
At least make him think about it a bit more than he already has. Wow, yeah. Tremendous spacing right there. Good decision to go with the long distance overhead. Oh, did it punch either way, and then catches him reaching. Oh no, it's all falling apart from Doomsnake here. Overhead.
Full curriculum of teaching after reaching is what it was. Oh, no reversal here. You saw it?
Yeah.
You saw it?
I saw it.
That's right, you did. It was a
Doesn't
perfect.
matter.
It doesn't matter what your name is. Checking into the SmackDown Hotel.
Oh, tries to swipe at him from long distance again, but Tigre has been keeping his distance for the most part. Yeah, trying to look for those whip punishes with the crouch fears.
Oh, he tried to anti-air it just to start up on roundhouse.
They caught him reaching again.
Big punish on the V-skill. A decent punish. Damage is damage. Ugh.
Yeah, gets the side switch as well.
She's bleeding.
Spins the last bit of bar only to get an anti-air and V-reversal now. Give him some space back. Put the claw back on. Now put up the Spanish wall. Oh, yes, the slices.
Oh, okay, just caught the V-skill. Anticipating Doomstick to probably backdash, still got the throw.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, the slide. You can't have him do that full screen. Not against Vega. So mobile. Ooh. The mixtape. Rewind.
Oh, not like this.
Unhand me. Dead.
-2. Yeah. Oh, no. That's upon the and one mixtape tour. We got a low forward for El Tigre. 1 up here in the reset.
We got a world tour for El Tigre, my man. Getting the low forward. I wasn't going to finish that. I wasn't.
He didn't have the end of the bar. That's all right. See who's going to end the set as the winner here. We got 1 up. El Tigre has tied the set. Doomsnake's been looking good, but it's been neck and neck. We saw our first set in a 3-2, go down to the last round. So don't expect anything different from here. 1 up.
Fight.
I like that. Just dash up, crouch the jam.
Yeah. Able to catch the anti-air on the cross-up.
They're going to nerf it.
Will stand like you said. It's the first one now. Whip punish on the crouch fierce attempt. He has been fishing with it.
Still reluctant to punish the launch of that projectile. Thunderclap, excuse me.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there's the roundhouse anti-air and caught him with the stand fierce this time. The first sequence he's got in a long time.
Yeah, you know, Tigre is trying to grab after that air tech situation. Just respecting the lightning until then.
And I like him not going into V-trigger despite the hit because he's not going to get anything out of it. This V-reversal is too good. I just mean the voice cue, not the, But anyways.
And that's what Doomsnake has primarily been using his V-beater for, right? The V-trigger came out like once. It's mainly been used for V-reversals. Keeping a 2-bar on deck, he pretty much always has one handy after the first couple of sequences in the match. Both players playing pretty patiently here. Respects the jump in frames and gets thrown for it. Yeah, take his turn after that, of course. Nice whip punish. He's been going for that low forward at that range a lot. Recognizes it. Tries to expose him pressing buttons, but nah.
I like that. No more situations where he's under pressure by these light normals. He doesn't have to fear the elbow follow-up. He's just going back to this neutral game, exactly where he excels at as Vega. But he can't poke away forever. Laurel's going to find this opening, and it's starting now.
Oh, man. Gets knocked out of the air. Trying to fight on the wake up, but no, he's just locked down.
Love lockdown with Laura. Bet your ass that's going to happen. Stand jab. All the light normals, keep them there.
Beating them like some 808. Oh, tries for that crouch fierce again. Can't find it. Back to Doomsnake playing his game. Gets the crush counter on the sweep. Oh, yes. Respects the switch off the crouch fierce.
That's very interesting. Yeah, the crouch strong, actually. We haven't seen that animation. Or no, that was crouch fierce. Sorry, excuse me. Crouch fierce into the switch.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, he gets caught whipping the throw. Puts the elbow on him, trades with the overhead, and he was ready for it. It's still El Tigre's game, and he's going to be able to stun and most likely kill here. He has the meter on deck.
The bug zapper in full effect. Tigre turning things around, putting himself at advantage 2-1 over Doom Snack.
Yeah, and technically this is his first lead of Grand Finals, right? Even with him winning the last set, it was just to put them on even ground. And now El Tigre 1 game away from taking that 200 CPT points for himself.
Looking to fry up the snake here.
Ooh.
Doing whatever it takes to survive.
Have you ever eaten snake?
No, I have
Me
not.
neither.
Bobby Boucher has, that's for sure.
That's damn sure right there.
Oh!
Ooh,
Wow,
interrupts.
found a space to interrupt with stand jab. I didn't think that was a thing.
Yeah, I guess Doom Snake, I think, hesitated a little bit, tried to get him to press a button, but maybe just frame off. That's right, he has the corner for himself now. He can try to catch him pressing buttons right there since he went with the command throw off that last time.
He tried to interrupt, but he's point blank. That sweep will not work. That's going to put Tigre on match point here.
On tournament point, baby.
That's right, tournament point. Trying to take this 200.
One round away, yep. Get the punish on the overhead here. Got the EX wall.
Not a lot of damage. He's forced Doom Snake to spend the bar. It's tough.
But now you're already in the corner here. He's been so good at stuffing that wall click. Did put himself in the corner, but it's all right. Oh, he recovers in time to not get hit by that forward fear. Side switch. What's next? Low forward, catches him, trying to walk back.
Oh, you know he's going to catch him no matter what option he
He's
takes.
got every
Time
read.
to block and a time to lose. Tigre is going to be your champion.
Man, and there's been a couple of rounds like that where he just has every right read. Doomsday could not find the answer. Just looking like a panicked child in a burning building. Our man Laura puts him away.
Just trying to find the exit, but either way, he just gets burned down.
Flailing around, trying to find his way out of that burning
The jumps
building.
couldn't even stop him. One of the unique tools that Vega has, the wall jump, smacked up. Jump strong.
Couldn't escape.
No escape options there for Doom Snake. All the points for your man El Tigre, getting first place here at the Latin America West qualifiers for the Capcom Pro Tour. He's going home with 200 points, an extravagant amount of points, especially for an online qualifier.
Oh, yes. So yeah, that's a great look for El Tigre again. He's going to be having 200 CPT points as a result of getting first place here at the Latin America West event. And again, we still got so many CPT online events to happen. We got Latin America East and South. We got North America East. We have the Middle East event. We have the Australia event.
The European regions as well.
The European regions. How could I forget, of course, as you can see how our top 8 for the Latin America West broke down. We had El Tigre starting in top 8 losers, going 3-0 all the way up into losers finals, resetting the grand finals with a 3-2, and then finishing with a 3-1 over Doom Snake. And I mean, he just had the right reads with Allura, and that is exactly what you need to excel at with this character.
It was down to the wire in the grand finals. You see it right there. That's the proof. It's 2-3. Doomsday versus Tigre, right? Doomsday did have it so close over Tigre, but Tigre just let it explode. He just let it rip.
Yeah, and he just, I mean, it was crazy how much he smelled the fear of Doomsnake and was able to really capitalize on all those times where he got that offensive momentum. And Doomsnake was like, okay, I'm getting backed up into a corner here. I can get the wall cling to get out, right? I can press this 3-frame button to get out. I can do this, I can do that. But every single time, El Tigre had the answer. Anytime he wanted to jump out with that wall cling,
stopped him. Each and every single option is knowing full well what the options are against the likes of Vega, a character who does have like decent mobility. Not all the escape options, but the mobility is there. But again, it went down. El Tigre, man, he's the man.
Yep,
he's absolutely the man coming from losers bracket. So we congratulate him. All the top 8 warriors as well, taking home some points per the CPT. If you guys want to check out the next time you can check out an online qualifier, try out for yourself. CapcomProTour.com is where you need to go, as well as Smash.gg to check out where to sign up and register. But in the meantime, you know what's coming up, right?
I do.
Oh yeah, we got Combo Breaker coming up next week, a premier event in the Capcom Pro Tour. I will be there alongside Ringe, and we also hope to see you guys there. If you haven't done so already, follow us on social media for all the updates, as well as Capcom Fighters to check out all the Street Fighter V action.
All right, let's get out of here. I just want to go to Combo Breaker, man. See y'all next time.
Peace.